everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen here on Dork Tales. I'm your Dungeon Master Kelly. I use he and him, and folks, we're back with potentially the conclusion of Chapter 6. I hope you're ready for a fun night tonight. This is going to be a great time, and I'm very excited about this, to be honest, because this is going to be a wild session. But before we get into that, we have a couple of quick announcements and some introductions to see who is playing tonight. Let's go around in a big circle and start with Christine.
Hello, I'm Christine. I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I play Kelara Vingard, our human cleric of Mishakol, who also uses she, her pronouns.
Nice. Next up, we have Chris. Are you muted? You're muted, my friend.
Godfrey has no voice.
Godfrey has no voice.
Hi, I'm Chris. I use he, him, or they pronouns. I play Godfrey Highvalor, the official Knight of Solamnia now. Sorry, Levna, there's two of us now. And looking forward to a good night. Might be a little tired, but 33 hit points and ready to go.
Is that 33 left or 33 down?
Oh, 33 left.
Oh, God, I would have hit you harder. I thought when you last, I was like, how hurt do you look? You're like 33. I'm like, oh, that's not very many.
Out of like 104.
Oh, God. I should have gone after you again. I might have been able to take you. Anyway, down in the corner, we have Riz.
Hi, you mean Robin.
No, I mean Riz. You embody the character entirely.
All right, everyone else is their own person. I'm just Riz. It's okay.
He was referring to your charisma.
You just got the Riz.
It's fine.
How
My boss
feel?
doesn't call me by my title either. You don't have to either.
How did it feel to name your character to nickname your character after a piece of modern youth slang that arose?
That slang came up after Riz.
No, it did. But how does it
was
feel?
invented.
All hail the Tender Queen.
Everyone, I set the trend.
That's right.
You are the Riz.
I am the Riz.
That's what people refer to. When they say they got that Riz.
They got that Riz.
They're referring to...
I'm Robin. I use she, her pronouns, as does Rizira Moonbrush, aka the Riz, Queen of the Kender, Dragon Rider, Dragon Slayer. I don't know how many titles she has now. She has all of them because she just keeps finding them. And she uses she, her pronouns, and she is a swashbuckling Kinderkrieg. And I cast magic now.
Nice. Also casting magic from the center there is Cal.
Hello, everybody. My name is Cal. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm playing Aurontiros Caledon. He uses any pronouns. And they're a traveling bard from the Elven Qualinest Forest. And, they got caught up here. They blame Hazeal.
Fair.
Generally a pretty blamable person. Jen, can you weigh in on this?
I am entirely to blame for everything.
Okay.
I knew it.
Yeah.
All right. So, and Jen, say hello.
Hi, I'm Jen. I use she, her pronouns, and I play Hazeal Nightgranite, our dwarven lunar sorcerer, who also uses she, her pronouns, and is also real hurt, guys. Real hurt. Ow.
Beautiful.
Fire hurts.
Yeah. Jen's one character that is surprisingly vulnerable to fire.
Thank you, Kelly, for casting a fireball now that I have evasion as a rogue.
Oh, it was just looking at this as like, oh yes, flame skulls. And I'm like going into that. I might have said previous to game like three sessions ago, you know what's a great spell? Counterspell. Just in case anybody was thinking of taking on the character. I'm glad you guys took the hint because fireball.
Double. Yeah.
I've had counterspell forever.
Okay.
It's the first level 3 spell I took.
It's the
One
best
to
level
roll
3
on a
spell.
fireball away from downing us. Or downing
I just
me,
don't
at least.
always use it because I got it after I got it before that fireball hit me on the stairs, but I couldn't see to counterspell.
Oh,
and
right.
I think, or I got it just after that or whatever. But since then, Hazel's been like, I'm saving it for when I see fire happen.
Nice.
Never again.
Yeah.
All right.
Unless.
So unless it do. All right, everybody.
Yeah.
So I want to thank everybody for coming out and supporting us during Extra Life. The Extra Life episodes are going up this week, as are the belated ones from last November. Those are all out now. So go check them out on YouTube. You can watch all of our old episodes, including the 6-player and DM game of Avengers play D&D that we ran, that I saw JView made a comment about that, how much it was good. It was very fun running it, doing my Benedict Cumberbatch British English accent as Doctor Strange. That was a lot of fun. You should go watch it. It's pretty great. New episodes of our Extra Life from a couple weeks ago are up, and the donate links are still valid if you want to donate to the children's hospitals. Those are tax deductible if you were in North America, so you can help sick kids and feel good about yourself, and we don't get any money out of it. Aside, I guess we get some ad revenue if you watch the video, so that's nice. But help the kids, please. And also, I want to put out a big thank you for our sponsor. Because once again, of course, we are sponsored by Bookwyrm Games, because Bookwyrm Games is a fantastic company that can provide you with amazing dice and other things. Because, hey, calling all dice dragons, Bookwyrm Games has well more than 168 different types of dice, from acrylic to resin, metal to liquid core, and even actual gemstones. They've got liquid core with the eyes that move around. They've got gemstones made of your birthstones, potentially. I think they've got like 7 different flavors. So they've got like 60% of your birthstones. They're amazing dice, guys. They're really fantastic. They also have dice bins to help you roll safely, dice bags to keep your dice together, and other things to engage all of your senses, like a line of teas they've just come out with. They also have candy dice if you want to intimidate your other dice by snacking on them in front of them when they roll poorly, or to freak out your DM. That's always fun. Or scented candles. They also have Mystic Item monthly subscriptions, familiars, and more. It is a fantastic place to go, and you can save 10% off of your order by using code DORKTALES upon checkout. Shipping's free if you order at least $100 worth of product Canadian. And did I mention they also are doing jewelry now? Because it's just so much stuff that's happening over there. They are a great company, and they're a small proprietor. Please go support them and support the channel by doing so. Thank you to Bookwyrm Games for being our sponsor. We look forward to being your Bookwyrm minions for a long time to come. Also, quick thank you to our other sponsor, who's more of just an affiliate code, but if you need some coffee, go to Bones Coffee. They've got a bunch of great stuff. They've released a bunch of fall flavors right now. You can save 20% with code DORKTALES and get the Paranormal pear flavored coffee. So it's a pear cobbler, I believe. They have a new Haunted Mansion themed brownie coffee. They have a yam flavored coffee, which I am surprisingly interested in, and an apple donut flavored one for the fall. So you definitely want to go check those out, and use code DORKTALES to save 20%. All right. With that out of the way, is there anything that that we all should talk about? Do you have any updates? Anything I should know? Any other fun things that are happening soon?
I mean, kind of updates. I'm hoping things will be normal, ish. But you may have heard, if you're on our Discord, which you should totally join if you're not, there was a massive rock slide between me and my work. So, it's it's harvest time. It's kind of busy. They kind of need their assistant winemaker not to be working from home to make wine. So I'm moving into potentially, most likely, their vacation rental house, and I have no idea necessarily how I'm going to set up the stream for that. So I may hopefully be normal Riz for next week, but I may be audio. I may not be looking like a normal stream setup. So just an FYI for that, because it took me 5.5 hours to get home from work on Monday.
No silent spells during that session.
Yeah, no silent spells.
Not on Riz, anyway. Riz will be suddenly immune to silent spells. Other fun things that are happening on top of that are... so that's a negative. Here's a positive. We are 2.5 weeks out from Session 0 for Phandelver and Below. It is coming quick, folks. That game is going to be on the 16th or so? The 17th. So the Session 0 is on the... that's this month, Kelly. Anyway, Session 0 is coming up in about 2.5, 3 weeks. And then our first game is coming on Monday the 25th. of September. So, folks, we are very, very excited to be getting into that game. It is a fantastic cast. And also, if you have not heard the announcement, Planescape is coming to Dork Tales as well. Planescape is releasing in mid-October, and on shortly after that we are going to be starting up a game. It is a full cast for both games with some people that you may not have seen in games in a while or ever on our main game. So I'm very excited for that. The costuming is going to be incredible. Robin, you're in one of those games and you have been doing an incredible amount of costuming work. I've been seeing updates on, and I can't wait for you to see it. It's going to be a great surprise when the art comes back. And then the last thing that I just wanted to say as well is that if you are on our Patreon, there are going to be a series of one-shot modules that are going to be replacing Radiant Citadel for the next couple of months, because Robin is in hyper work mode. So I'm taking over and running some one-shots that are going to be then released on DM's Guild. But also you will have access to the 0th episode of our own version of the podcast, Old Gods of Appalachia, which was released by Monty Cook Games as a role-playing game not that long ago, and we are doing a session 0 tomorrow night at 7 p.m. So please come and join us. That'll come up on YouTube later in the fall, but it's going to be a lot of fun, and everybody in that is super stoked. And I just finished doing the overlays, and it's looking so good, guys. So
Monty
if you want
Cook is putting on a lot of
yeah, they just did the Magnus
TTRPGs.
Archives.
Yeah, that's interesting.
backed
I
it.
didn't realize. Oh, you did? Nice.
The Magnus Archives.
Rusty Quill presents.
Rusty Quill presents Will Wheaton. Yes. So, folks, it's going to be a lot of fun. So if you're not on the Patreon, join the Patreon and watch Old Gods of Appalachia, because we're going to try to do it all in Southern accents, hopefully. Looks around at players and it will like widely look from side to side. I'm going to do it in a Southern accent the entire time, and it's going to be great.
I will probably, unfortunately,
that
end up
sounds so great.
mimicking Southern accents, because I tend to do that.
It's not too hard to fall into one, so I'm sure I'll manage. But
Yeah.
Arcos is
Talk like Hank
like
Hill.
everyone around
And-
you's talking that way. It's not too hard to keep it going.
It's really true. Welcome to Old Gods of Appalachia. Folks, we are back with Arcos on Sunday. So if you have been desperate to get back into Dreams of Arcos, we are going back into that on Sunday, and there's a bunch of alien stuff coming to the Patreon as well. But we'll talk more about that during our break, because I want to get into some dungeon crawling, if you don't mind.
Jeebies.
Jinkies. You see Jeebies or Jinkies?
I said chibies.
We'll talk about the chibis during the break. All right, here we go. Last time on Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen, you all delved into the threshold of the heavens, managing to convince your way through using some just generic trickery. You then fought your way up the floors, discovering ancient Istarian relics, and then came up against not one, not two, but 3 flame skulls. Flaming undead skulls with the ability to shoot fire from their eyes and mouths, and then fought 2 sorcerous draconians. Heavily wounded, you survive the battle and find yourself partway up the tower. As some of you recovered in the southern rooms of the tower, Riz and Aurontiros regrouped in the northern room, where they discovered a map sitting atop a table. A large table fills this room, and beyond it, the north wall holds a door, which Riz, you just came down from. Atop the table, a 3-dimensional illusion depicts a vast rocky expanse in meticulous detail, and on that detail, you see the troop movements of the Kalaman soldiers and the Red Dragon army's chase, including the shrieking form of Lord Soth aboard his undead dragon. Riz, I believe you ended game with a "we need to hurry."
Yes, I think Riz was saying something along the lines of that.
So why don't we
Okay,
pick up?
move on then.
All
Can
right.
we just stop for a second, please?
Oh, some of you guys are quite burnt.
Fire hurts.
Yeah,
What?
did you dodge it though? I just like dodged
What
it.
happened to all of you in the...
There were flame skulls in that other room.
When a
I
fireball occurs in the middle of a room, there's not really anywhere you can dodge to.
Yep.
But you know, if
so
you
I
wore armor, Levna will say, very singed.
Levna, Hazeal, and Godfrey are the worst hurt.
Levna is very hurt.
Okay.
Yeah, Levna and I think Levna and I have the same hit points.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty
Which
sure.
for her
'cause
is
you-
is a much smaller percentage of her
Ooh.
total hit points than mine.
Yeah.
I guess the question is Levna below half?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Godfrey's below half, I'm pretty
Yes.
sure from what you said. Okay. Same with Hazeal?
Oh yeah. I have
Okay.
18 hit points. After you healed us.
Okay. Take another 15 as long as it does not take you over half.
Okay.
And I will channel divinity.
Thank you.
15. Is that to both of them or just to Hazeal?
To all three.
Okay.
Because I get to do 5 times my cleric level as long as it doesn't take you over half.
That takes her 1 hit point over half.
Okay, so she doesn't get that 1 hit point then.
Okay.
Give it to one of the others.
Fair.
Takes me just under half. So if I could take that
Okay.
other one, I won't be at half yet.
Yeah, go ahead. Because we were using Levna's averaged hit points, right? Like the ones they give her in the book, or was I rolling for it?
I don't remember. I think you kind of level her up, not really.
Okay.
You sometimes level her off screen from us, so I don't know what you do.
Then
Yeah.
I'm just gonna quickly do a thing.
I was gonna say I thought you rolled once.
I think I did
Early
too. But
on.
I think I forgot about it. So anyway.
Yeah,
so
you might have rolled for like the first time when you suddenly realized you had to level her, and
Yeah. That sounds
yes,
familiar.
Yeah.
yeah, that is what
Yeah.
happened.
yeah.
That's my headcanon now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Channel Divinity is just an action though, right? Like it's
Yeah, it's not a spell, but I only get 2 of them.
Yeah, no, it's more it's not like your prayer of healing where we actually are taking a short
No,
rest.
it doesn't take forever.
could we just? I know we got to rush, but could we just take a moment to catch our breaths?
Yeah. That sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, Riz is gonna start snooping this floor then. She won't go anywhere. but
Yeah,
she'll make
while
snoops.
while they're
Go snoop
resting,
fine.
pristinely not singed Aurontiros will help Rizira look around and figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a short rest. If okay.
Yeah,
with
do we have
you.
enough time to do a
Me
short
too.
rest?
You have enough time to do a short rest if you wish to take a short rest.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Ah, well, in that case, I suppose I can put aside my looting and sing a restful song. And song.
That's
a memento,
another
I think.
D6 if we're already doing
I think
it.
it changed.
So while they're
Weird.
resting, Riz will keep a half
a
an eye.
D8.
She'll
Ooh.
loot, but then keep half an eye
I've-
out on the map for truth movements.
I've rolled 3 hit
Oh.
dice and that D8. All 4 of them so far have been a 1.
Oh, God.
No.
Yes.
Oh my god,
no.
Godfrey, no!
All right, so it's an extra D8.
I rolled an
for-
8 on that D8. Thank you.
I did too.
Okay. Levna's gonna blow 4 of her. Oh god, that's a lot of ones. Okay. 12.
You can't
Cast-
give hit dice, right? You can't do that.
I cast silvery barbs on Godfrey rolling the 1 on the Song of Rest. Imagine.
That's just how it rolls
That would
sometimes.
be great. That'd be great. Okay, so Levna's gonna patch herself up a bit and is gonna heal 19 hit points.
Yeah.
And you know what?
So
One more.
I healed 22 after spending 5.
oh wait,
hits.
duh. Yeah, I'm dumb. You add
Okay.
your con to each one. I am just a
Yep.
fool.
Oh,
I'm a fool.
hey. I did not know that. I forgot
I
that.
totally forgot about that for some reason. I was like, this is
To
really
each
low.
roll.
Yeah, to each die, you add your con again.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay, so that was except for the Song of Rest, I believe.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The Song of Rest is just extra.
It's
Cool.
just
Yeah.
bonus.
All right, so she's
It's
up
just
to
the
60
Aurontiros
hit points at
factor.
least now. That's something. Okay.
That actually takes me to 1 below max. So yes.
All right. So with that then, you're all going to just sit and rest and bandage your wounds. Riz, as you are looking around, can you give me a history roll to analyze the board? If you're taking a look at this.
Roll.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm assuming that troop movements and tactics will be history.
Yeah, that would make sense, I think. That's only going to be a 14.
Looking at it, looks like the troops are doing a slow but tactical retreat.
Okay.
So it looks like they're trying to lead the troops to a place where they
Like our guys?
Yeah, so the Kalin looks like it's doing an ordered retreat. They haven't been routed, but they're trying to do an ordered retreat toward more tactically sound terrain. So like moving into the mountains where their lesser numbers will give them a tactical advantage. They're trying to take the high ground. You remember an ancient Kender tale about the high ground. And how an arrogant halfling was felled by his master. Who, it was a long story. Some wars.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
So looking around, you're also going to see that, are you going to search the bodies?
Yeah. Brizzle she has 10 minutes. I feel like she's pretty fast at letting through people because she kind of has fast fingers. That's sleight of hand.
Make me an investigation roll.
Cool. I pre-rolled one. If you want me to re-roll it again, I was just figured you're gonna ask that while you're doing everyone's hit points. It was a 19.
19? So this draconian that you stabbed to death that's lying on the floor, the front of his chest is completely burst out from where that lightning ball eroded, and his body is going to crumble just to dust as you look over him. But amidst the ruins, you are going to find just mostly souvenirs. You'll find that he was wearing like a shoulder pauldron, actually 2 of them, as well as a skirt of scale mail, as well as a couple of greaves, and looking at him, looking at what remains of him, you're going to see that there is quite a fancy red sash that is left behind that you could absolutely loot. Looks like it's fairly high quality.
Sash.
Yeah, Rizzle take that.
Okay. You could also loot the scale mail armor as well. It's not particularly like useful for defense, but it is stylish.
I mean, it's scale mail. Riz can't wear armor, and everyone else looks like they have better armor. So she probably won't. She'll just be like, she'll yell from, well, not yell. She'll walk over to the other room and be like, does anyone want scale mail? From the Draconian?
No, I think I'm good.
I'm good. And Riz, as you step into this other room, looking around, you are going to see this room is like charred. But anybody who is resting here as well can make me an intelligence arcana roll. So in this room that you confronted the Flames Calls in, there are 3 chairs scattered across it. Blackened consoles against the west and south walls still buzz softly, occasionally emitting sparks. All right. How did everybody do?
That's a 4.
That's 4? Okay.
I got a 17.
There are buttons, Riz. Godfrey, there are buttons.
Don't touch them.
I'm feeling real burn from that fire, and I got a full 7, which was a nat 1.
Oh, great. So you're pretty sure that pressing these buttons will summon more Flame Skulls.
Cool.
This must be a Flame Skull creator.
I just
also,
lie down on the ground and accept death.
So it's true. Also, with your role last episode, you did some you like tried to mentally remember what you knew about flame skulls, if I'm not mistaken. You know that they you know because you tried to dispel them.
Yeah, right. That's what I mean.
So you know that they will return to life in about 45 minutes. Unless
do I
you
know
do
how
something.
to make that? Yeah.
Using remove curse usually does it, as does using dispel magic on their ashes.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I think I will let the others know. Oh, those flame skulls are gonna come back.
What?
They, unless. Sorry, my brain isn't working. They come back after about an hour after you kill them. They just come back. But I can dispel one of them. But I don't know if anybody else has either dispel magic or remove curse to do anything about the others.
Are there any windows?
Kalara, you have holy magic. Is there like, sprinkle some holy water on that or something like that and make them disappear?
What if we sweep all the ashes into one big pile?
Then they'll make a mega flame skull.
Really?
I don't know.
I don't want to find out.
Is there a window? Can we
There are
throw
no
the ashes
windows.
to the wind? Let them scatter? No?
I think it's a magical thing. They'll just continue to reform.
Okay. Let's try and push things and barricade them inside.
Was there a window? Sorry.
There are no windows here. Also, as you all are looking around the room, Aurontiros, you got a 17 on your Arcana roll to look around the room. Kelara, what did you get?
I hadn't done it because I was kind of focusing on the healing part of things.
That's totally, don't worry about it. So Aurontiros, as you enter the room, you're the only one who succeeded, if I'm not mistaken. Looking at this console, you're not certain what actually had been the purpose of it. But you can tell that whatever this console is, Riz can touch whatever button she wants. It's broken. So it is absolutely smashed. And what looks like, you're going to notice that it looks like it was smashed before you guys got here.
And then we just burned and smashed it more.
Oh yeah, totally. You just added insult to injury at that point.
Huh. So this wasn't in working order.
Oh, it's broken. But the machine downstairs was not broken.
I'm amazed any machinery is able to function at all. No idea what this room is supposed to be for. Well, while the others are catching their breath, maybe we should have a peek.
Upstairs.
Yes. As for these, terrible things that Hazeal, you said that you've read about these. What ghastly things? How do we even deal with something such as this?
Hazeal saying dispel magic or something. Or remove curse.
I can dispel one of them. Well, I could dispel all three, but then I'd be seriously drained. And we are not done today.
No. Well, why don't we just try and barricade and then we'll be quiet on the way back. And hopefully they won't fire at us.
I don't know if they remember what happened before we killed them the first time.
Well, so we could make friends with them.
No,
You want to make friends with these things?
Well, better friends than enemies.
Fine.
But did you see how they just exploded the door?
Yeah,
I don't think
we
a barricade's
didn't-
gonna stop.
That's true. We also didn't do anything to offend them. They just kind of immediately fireballed the door.
Yeah.
Then in that case, let's run upstairs.
Yeah, let's get that. This is what I was saying. We've had our break, and now we just need to try and sprint through this.
Well, I'm gonna dispel one of them because at the very least, then we have 2 to deal with instead of 3.
Smart.
Please.
Yeah, so I'm gonna dispel.
Okay. As you do, there will be a and like this, like the ash is going to turn into the shape of a skull and let out this soft scream at you. And is going to just dissolve into dust and blow away, scattering itself across the room.
Yeah, fuck you too, Skull.
Kalara's gonna get up from the floor and kind of brush her armor off, I guess, like she was brushing her skirt off, is the usual motion. And go up and I think plant her staff in another one and dispel it.
Okay.
So, I could do the last one, but it will risk much healing I can do.
Dealing with 1 is easier than dealing with 3. And we have a lot to do.
Yeah. Sally forth.
Let's go. It looks like, by the way, I was watching the map while you guys are resting as well. It looks like our people are doing a retreat. Not like a going away to a nice place retreat, like a tactical retreat.
Oh, it sounded better before.
I'm sorry, but it looks like they're doing something better. They might be trying to get the upper edge, so that is good.
Well, then we got to get out of here to back them up. After you, Rizira.
All right, Rizira will toddle on up the stairs.
All right, everybody goes
Very
with?
sneakily.
I'm going to stay within 10 feet of Rizira in case I need to cast anything or back them up. And
in the past 10 minutes, your pass without a trace has lapsed.
Mm-hmm. Figured.
Then if everyone else can hold back, we'll peek our Kender into the next room.
Yeah, she can get some dodging practice if necessary.
I think she's had plenty.
And then all the better
more
to
always
send
helps.
her.
All right.
This makes perfect.
So, climbing the stairwell, you will find yourselves making your way upward. Soon, you will find yourself in large, open room. Window-like crystal panels dominate the walls of this room, each displaying a different image. 3 show crackling thunderheads, and the 4th depicts the city of Kalimon. In the center of the room, stone desks with magical consoles surround a raised platform. Doors lead to the north and south. You are coming in through the north one. There's a single figure inside of the room. Hunched over one of the panels, you see a human with pale skin, greasy black hair, garbed in black robes. He is hunched over the desk at the southwest and is adjusting some dials. As he does so, can I get a perception roll off of everyone?
Perfect. Can I also make a stealth roll?
Yes, I would love that.
Ooh, that's a good roll. 24.
24?
I'm sorry, guys.
Was that? What'd you
My
get?
first roll, which I declared the stealth roll, is an at 1.
26 on the perception roll.
Perception, 25.
Perfect. All right, so Riz, you are going to take a step forward, and as you do, you are going to step on a piece of the sash that you looted and tumble to the ground.
Cap.
The figure is
Lovely.
going to turn around, and as he does, he's going to turn a dial just reflexively out of startlement, and you're going to see that the window displaying Calaman is going to become fuzzy and distorted, like if you squint your eyes too much. Anybody who got over a 15 on their perception roll will immediately clue in that these dials appear to be able to focus these magic mirrors.
Damn it, I got a 14.
Sash. Betrayal.
Betrayed by the
I am
sash.
not the perceptive one. I'm not the
Hazel,
perceptive one.
you were at the back of the party walking into
Yeah.
this room anyway, so you're just like, what? I can't see. And then you'll see black robes and you'll be like, aha! Networking opportunities.
We just stare each other down.
As you stumble to the floor, Riz, the figure is going to turn around and... Hello there.
Hi.
brings you here?
Just maintenance inspection.
Maintenance inspection.
Yeah, by her will, the world.
The Dragon Queen is not in the habit of employing kenders. Nor
I was
elves.
recruited. We were all mercenaries. We're bought for coin and sent here.
The man in front of you is so pale that he almost has like a purplish tinge to his skin. The veins beneath his like sallow fish white flesh, around his mouth in particular, like look like almost like he swallowed poison at one point. They're just flushed and purple, and the veins spider web out with. You've rarely ever seen someone with varicose veins on their face, but this is the type of man who would have that. He looks at you kind of nervously and. You don't have to keep up the ruse with me. Thank goodness. Solemnic Nights. Right?
Insight
more.
check.
Please make me an insight check.
While Riz is sussing out this guy, Aurontiros is just going to step forward.
To stealth
And
forward?
were we
Just stepping forward.
Oh, step forward.
Ooh.
Okay.
were we back a little bit? The rest of us.
I think you can
from
make
YouTube?
your way into the room if you'd like.
Not quite 298. I
Imagine.
accidentally hit a key wrong there.
So what'd you get? 295?
29.
29.
29.
Oh yeah,
It might as well be
he's
290 weight.
Yeah.
yeah, basically. You only got double his deception roll.
Nice.
So he is obviously lying in your eyes. Thank goodness you're here. I've been forced to serve and work underneath Balafail. But now that you're here,
Yeah, of course, yes. We're totally here. Now keep your hands up where we can see them. And Riz's hand goes to her sword.
there's no reason for that.
No, it's not. And I will tell you, any quick movement, I am faster. So,
I don't think
Jeez.
that's necessarily true, but I'll tell you what. My life for information.
If it's good information.
I promise that it's good information, but I need your word as a Solemnic Knight, both of you, and your word as a mage of high sorcery to not harm me or let your friends harm me.
Which,
but you
which mage of high
lied.
sorcery does he look at?
He looked, oh yeah, as mages of high sorcery, yes.
Kalara's gonna duck back from actually going to the room, having like as Zig started to go in and seeing that there was somebody there and all this interaction, try and just duck back around the door frame.
You've already lied to us going in, so I'm going to need just a little bit of a, let's say like a proof of good sale from you. Because you've already lied, so how would you give me a little tidbit before we agree to not hurt you? Because I know you're not lying again. You've already started off on a bad foot.
Aurontiros is going to block the other exit.
You're gonna head toward the other door?
Yeah.
I wouldn't go that way if I were you, my friend. I can
And
tell
why
you
is that?
for sure that Belafeon is there. He's a fanatic. You won't like dealing with him.
And what are you?
I'm a researcher. I go where the research presents.
And what are you researching?
The City of Lost Names, ancient artifacts, mystical power. I'm sure that two of you can understand how crucial it is for someone to catalog and research this lost magic. Would you have done differently if presented the chance to safeguard some of the lost pre-cataclysm artifacts?
Differently, yes. But the result might be the same.
Is he sounding? Either can I re-roll my insight check or
Yeah,
hold
go ahead.
over the insight check from the last one just to see if he's sounding?
You can give me another
Nice.
roll. I think you're going to succeed, but go ahead.
22.
Yeah, he seems like he honestly is willing to buy his way out of this.
Okay, cool.
He seems like he's very self-preserved. A typical
yeah.
black robe,
It-
if you ever met one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his motives may not be the best and truest and good, but
But it's
he-
selfish.
But
Yeah.
it's selfish.
Yeah, he has that self-preservation. Cool. Then
And we can trust in that.
yeah. Okay. I think we can have a conversation. Riz will remove her hand from her
So
sword.
my arms were getting stiff. Then I have your word. He gestures to the two pairs of knights and mages. Fine, but if you try any of
Hey.
that magic shit, I'll cut you in half.
Hey, look over at Levna and just quietly say, you know, if he surrendered, we would have to try not to harm him anyway.
Yeah, well, can a mage really ever surrender?
We can
How do you
gag
know
him.
he's not ensorceling you? You know, oh, he's got a spell.
Cut out his tongue.
Yeah, cut out his tongue, tie his hands.
I'm just
Also,
gonna give
I'm
you a
grateful-
look that's just like,
Or you could just like gag them with it.
That's where I was going, but all right. Yeah, and as long as after you stay out of our way as well.
I don't want any part of what you're going up against.
We don't want to run into you later.
Fair.
What's Belafelion doing up there?
Controlling the City of Lost Names. The threshold of the heavens, the building that we're standing in, is the control center for the city. Belafeon and I have reactivated its magic here. We're just waiting for orders to raise the city back into the skies.
Aren't we not raised?
Are you saying that in character or out of character?
No, in character. I said it with Riz's accent.
Fair. A mere 30 feet? No. The threshold of the heavens has the ability to raise the entire city of lost names into the skies. Consider it a fortress flying across the land, unimpeachable by the lowly ants below. Belafeon has the controls above. He is a fanatical worshipper of the Dragon Queen. If you slay him, I would leave the city without complaint.
I'm pretty sure the hubris of a flying city is kind of how Onyari found itself in this situation to begin with.
Yeah.
Yes, but the gods have turned their back on Kryn. I do not predict a second cataclysm.
Hmm.
For the
But
You're a
that's like
divination wizard now.
asking for that to happen then. You know, there's like
Perhaps.
a law that happens.
It's
About
called
that?
Kender's Law.
Ah, Kender's Law. I'm afraid I missed that one in my studies.
And
Much like
you've
I
been-
missed you, White Robe. I've not seen you at any of the conclaves, nor you, a dwarven mage. Strange. Not unheard of.
You've been cataloging all of this.
I've been researching it, yes.
How long?
Not terribly long, a fortnight perhaps.
Did you write it down?
I have some of it written down. Most has been committed to memory.
Yeah,
I'll
we're
look
not
over
going
it.
to kill you for the information.
I'll look over at Hazeal. It's like, would those notes be useful?
In the same way that looking at something from the past is potentially useful, like, could he?
I'm thinking more of if this thing gets, if they're successful, like, could we find a way to stop it?
Maybe, but it depends what exactly he's been researching.
Look, I don't know what your plan is here, but I don't think you'll be successful. Belafeyon is very powerful. Lord Soth is with us. And the dragon armies they're coming.
Yeah, well, they have to go through us first, so.
So the dragon armies have been summoned here.
The dragon armies have been summoned to seize all of Kryn. It's only a matter of time.
but-
Like I said, the gods have abandoned Kryn, save for one.
Which one?
They're Dragon Queen.
The Dragon Queen
Oh.
comes.
Oh, she's a god? I thought she was a dragon. Can you be both?
She is the god of dragons.
I missed all that class in Kinder School. Which, to be fair, was like talking down by the creek.
But she has an A+ in skipping stones.
It's true.
I thought you were going to
Well.
say skipping class, but I think she'd have that too.
So, this room,
Yes.
I see that you can focus on different parts with these your dials. What else does this room do? Is there anything else it does, or is it just
Primarily,
like
no. This is a scrying room. Belafeyon
Just
has had me
for-
scrying on Calaman.
Can
May
you
I?
give us a scry?
Yeah.
He'll reach over and turn one of the dials, and Calaman will come once more into crystal clear focus.
Is it a view from
It's
like
from
the ground,
overhead.
as if
So it is a
Really?
view as if looking down on the city as if from high above, so a bird's eye view.
Is it in the center of the room?
It is, so that is along, which wall is it? One of the mirrors, each mirror. You know what? I'm gonna say they don't say which one, so I'm gonna say it's the one that Riz is facing right now on the map. So I'm gonna say that it's the western wall.
Okay.
Although technically the southern wall would probably make more sense since it's to the south, but we'll say the western wall.
how is this possible?
Magic.
What does he know about Kalaman? What
Well,
have you
apparently
found?
everything.
Yeah, but
It's-
what have you found?
Its defenses, its troop numbers. Calaman is the next target. It will fall like all of the towns near Kalaman, like all of the cities to the east that the Black Dragon army felled. Like Sylvanest fell to the Blue Dragon army. All will fall. And with that, might I take my possessions, or are you going to rob me of them as well? He gestures to several relics that are spread across the nearby console.
Before you go, this Belfarion? Belfaion. What can we expect?
He is very powerful. I would expect magic.
Shit.
So is there anything in the center of this room, Kelly? I know we're trying not to use map language much, but there looks like there's like levels on going up to something. Is there anything in the center of the room?
So it's mostly just like stone. So just a raised platform.
Okay, cool. All right.
You think it's probably where you? It's probably a great place to stand and look at the mirrors. I think is what they're going for here. Like it's a big like. Oh yes, I'm in the important spot.
Right.
Oh, so you can like Iron Man.
Yeah. Goons, turn the dials. Okay.
Yeah.
You could put a throne there that spins around and like have a 360 degree.
Yeah. The throne that was here just, was looted or something after it fell, and there should be one here.
Okay. The other thing that you're going to be able to see as well in here, they describe thunderheads. Allow me to better explain. 3 of the mirrors are showing static. Their cables are disconnected. So only one of them is working.
I was like, what the fuck is
I thought that was a weird description too. And it wasn't until after I'd finished that I was like, they mean static. Duh. So basically it's just not doing noise. It's just showing like static electricity and just.
Okay, so 3 of the mirrors are. That's what I was gonna ask next. What is it like? What are on the other mirrors? But if it's nothing, okay.
It is nothing.
I'm gonna look at, since he just motioned to his belongings, I just want to take a look at what he's got.
Totally. Looking down at the pedestal or the console next to him, there are several Istarian relics. There are 6. It looks like tower components. Like it looks like focusing crystals. Well, not necessarily focusing crystals. There is a gem there, a focusing crystal of some type. But it looks like bits of like magical, for lack of a better word, piping and components made of platinum, as well as a candle inside of a ceremonial candle holder. It all looks like it'd be quite expensive.
Why do you want to leave?
Because
I thought you wanted to stay and research.
Yeah,
we're letting him live, so he wants to leave.
I mean, if you want to go upstairs and fight, that's fine. I'll stay down here. I don't mind.
Well, I'm thinking that maybe you can introduce us to your friend.
That wasn't part of the deal.
So do we not want to have the element of surprise? You're a mage, right, Mr. Blackrobe?
Yes.
Do you have a way to make anybody invisible?
I do not. My specialties lie in other areas.
Anything that could be of use to us?
I doubt it. I'm a practitioner of necromancy and evocation.
Okay.
Gonna look over to Levna. We should break the console.
We could break it
say
afterwards.
That very quietly.
Yeah, that's a lot of noise.
Okay. We can't let something like that stick around.
Well, we go kill him, come back down, and smash this shit up.
Yeah.
So are we taking him hostage? Is that what we've decided on? Levna
Wait, what? We're taking him hostage?
No, I think he can go, but we get to keep his stuff.
So we are robbing him.
Yes.
Levna.
All right, you can get your ass out of here. Gladly. And Kelara, Levna's going to step aside, and this very just withered looking man in his middle age is going to push into the stairwell, smelling stale like a student who has not bathed in at least a day or two. He's going to kind of leer at you as he passes. Pardon me.
She'll just kind of nod and keep a very careful eye on him as he goes.
Okay. All right, he will happily get the hell out of here.
What about all of the troops that we passed?
Well, it's a little too late to think of that now, Aurontiros.
Let's go. Quickly.
Oh, I mean, we could have tied him up, but
That's
I'm
true.
pretty sure his desire to not die is going to trump his desire to send people after us. There's a
can do
chance we'd
both.
live. There's a chance we'd live and hunt him down. Besides, I took his pretty stuff.
And there's a chance that the tower will blow up or something, so, you know, he may want to be out of here before that happens.
are the mages of high sorcery allowed to rob each other? I mean, I guess so. You just did.
Well, technically, the deal was we'd let him go, right? Not his stuff. He left it behind. That's how it works, right, Luna?
Yeah, it's more of a guideline than anything else. Enemy combatants. Besides, we don't know if these things are offensive or not.
Fair enough.
And he said they weren't his, they
Oh.
were things he found in the tower.
Mm-hmm. Most of
So-
it looks like components.
So
But
we're
platinum.
just confiscating stolen goods already.
Yeah.
So it sounds like we got a fight up ahead. Do we
Rizira,
Yes.
do anything before heading up there?
I can
Yeah.
cast invisibility on you, but I can't maintain it. It was like last time. I have to concentrate.
Oh, that's fine. Just let me get close enough to Belatheon, and then I will stab him real bad and run away.
I mean, I do like the sound of that.
I just need to try and get close to him. I thought I'm seeing you the first time. Take him by surprise.
This is a memory check for Jen because obviously Hazeal was just she was here and Jen has been
Mhm.
weak.
Absolutely.
I cast Death Ward on Levna and Godfrey, but it's gone on Levna, but not on
Yes.
Godfrey.
Yes.
Yes. Kelara, did you cast Death Ward on Riz?
She cast freedom of movement. on
Freedom
Riz.
of movement, right? Okay.
But I'd also done Death Ward.
Okay, I didn't know if because you said you had mentioned it, but I didn't know if you actually confirmed that. So that's also good. To
Yes, I
know.
said I was
Cool.
going to do it the moment we were actually getting into
Okay,
place
cool.
near the tower
I
to
didn't
do
know
our
if-
thing.
The freedom of movement was instead, so I just wanted to.
No, that was after. So I'd
Mm.
cast it when we were actually starting to move instead of resting.
Okay.
It got to the thing, and then at the thing before we tied you up to use you as a hostage is when I cast freedom of movement.
Yes,
Just
yes,
in
yes,
case
yes,
they
yes.
took you away from us for some reason and we couldn't
Yes.
really
That's why I
object.
could go. Yeah.
Okay. I am double checking what. Does anybody know what school Death Ward is? Is it necromancy?
I believe
or
it's
is it something
necromancy.
else?
Either necromancy or abjuration.
It's abjuration. Yes. I win at life. I am using one of my lunar boons, which I have never used because they're almost useless to me when I am not doing a lot of abjuration and divination and I'm on full moon, usually, to spend one fewer sorcery points in order to twin cast Death Ward on Levna and Kelara.
Okay.
And I have 1 sorcery point left because I could reduce that cost by 1.
Beautiful. Okay.
Only I may die today.
And Hazeal.
Yeah,
Hazeal may also die.
I am saving my last sorcery point to try and have, if I have to twin spell cure wounds again.
Yes, absolutely.
It's a good
That
move.
makes sense.
I enjoyed that move.
So free movement is an hour. It hasn't been an hour since we've been in the thing.
There's not been
right?
a full hour yet. No, not since you entered.
Yeah, so it was from when we entered the
Yeah.
tower.
Yeah.
Cool. So I
And-
cannot
yeah.
be difficult to train, and then I cannot be
And then Death Ward
affected
is
by
8 hours, or
Mhm.
when you hit 0 hit points for the first time.
Yeah.
So we've got lots of time on that, so provided
Mhm.
people don't hit 0 hit points. And it doesn't go down if I do, so that's also important.
Yeah, that's good.
Anything
All
else? Where are we going?
I'm good if you are.
All right.
Rizira should. Is it time to do your thing?
Wait till we get to the top of the stairs,
All right.
And then we rush.
and then we rush.
We're sending. Oh, I
Yeah.
thought we were sending Rizira in all sneaky beaky first.
Well, you guys need to be ready right by the door.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, definitely rush because, well, eventually rush because if this one's a fanatic, there's going to be no talking, I'm pretty sure. But I will do that Arcana check on the gem and the candle just. Well, I have it before we go up there. That is a 22 on the gem, or no, 24 on the gem and a 16 on the candle.
Okay. So the candle you are not sure of. It is well beyond, but the gem is uncommon enough that I'll say just an Arcana roll and holding it up is going to be enough. You also do not need to be attuned to it. It is a gem of brightness. While holding it, you can use an action to speak one of 3 command words to cause one of the following effects. The first causes it to shed bright light in a 30-foot area. The second expends 1 charge and causes it to fire a beam of light that can blind people. And the third expends like 5 charges and causes to flare in a 30-foot cone that basically forces people to make a saving throw as if struck by the blinding spell.
Oh, cool.
And then even when it's
I add that to my drift globe and be like, haha, I have so many things that make light.
You're very
Jen
bright.
is just light, or Hazel's just light.
The brightest dwarf
She
in
is
school.
the moon.
Yeah. No, I'm just reflecting this light because I'm the
Yeah,
moon.
You're an eclipse. You're a total eclipse of the dwarf.
All right. So with that, what's your marching order?
I guess Rizira first, followed by Godfrey and Levna.
Well, Aurontiros needs to be able to boop Riz with
Is it
invisibility.
touch or is it sight?
Oh,
well.
It's
What is
I
Let
believe
me find
believe it's touch.
out for you. It
Okay.
is.
It is touch. Yep.
It doesn't say anything about range or anything afterwards.
I think it says
Oh,
that
yeah.
no, that's fine. You just need to touch me, and then I'm invisible.
Cool. All right.
And this is basic invisibility, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you remain invisible as long as I'm concentrating.
Yeah, but it's not greater invisibility.
No, it is. Sorry.
Oh, it is greater invisibility.
Oh, yes.
Oh, damn.
Happy Kender noises.
So I guess the idea is that we want to give Riz like maybe a round to set up, and then the rest of us rush in.
Yeah, basically
Yeah.
wait for him to hear a ouchies.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, just a quick thought. I just gotta double check how this works because I haven't used it in a long time because it's a cantrip. Okay, it's 1 round. I was thinking about message and if I could like message Riz and then Riz can talk back if Riz needs to tell us anything in that round just before we go in. Like, now, or, oh dear God, help, or something. Right?
Right.
Ooh, I can cast the spell through solid objects if I'm familiar with the target, though. So, we can let you go in, and then I can probably still do that.
Yeah.
Just be like, Riz, you good? Now?
Now. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Right.
All right. With that, you climb up the stairs. They slowly wind up to the top of the threshold of the heavens. And as they do, you are going to see the room ahead widens. Aurontiros, you cast Greater Invisibility on Rizira?
Yes.
Enormous windows fill the walls of this room, granting a breathtaking view of the City of Lost Names. Lowered walkways line 3 walls like orchestra pits, where a dais in the center holds a bejeweled throne, whose back is carved like the rays of the sun. Seated on the throne is a human man dressed in crimson robes, wearing a crown bearing the Dragon Queen's symbol. Are you going to try to sneak along?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Give me a stealth roll.
Oh, I'm nervous. Oh, that's a 19 on the die, baby. That's going to be a 31 on stealth.
While I'm waiting, Hazeal is going to scrub some spells, a second level spell slot for sorcery points.
Sounds good. As you creep across the floor, you make your way. How are you moving across the room? There, you can see that the human is on the throne, and nearby, in the orchestra pits, are a pair of those Bozak Draconians, the slightly burnished ones, standing at attention. What do you do?
Riz is gonna go for the guy on the throne.
Okay.
Riz will alert her comrades when message is cast on her.
I give
Okay.
Riz about 10 seconds, and then because I know she moves quickly and stealthily, and I'll send her the first message, and then if she's not ready yet, then I'll send her another one after that. It's
Okay.
cantrips.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Riz, you sneak up. Do you have your blade drawn?
Yep.
All right. Make me an attack roll if you'd like.
Okay. With advantage?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so nervous.
Yay.
As she does this, it's suddenly a flash of green flame will come up from green flame blade, because that's what she'll cast. Oh, that's not great of rolls, but I'm guessing that's going to hit with a dirty 20.
A dirty 20? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Your dirty 20 is going to hit. Roll me damage.
Okay. Sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
All right. 5d6, 2d8. And I need another d6. Hold on a second, sorry.
It's like me casting Fireball for the first time. I didn't have enough D6s. It felt nice, though.
Oh, it feels so nice.
Right.
It's always
Yeah.
such a good feeling rolling that many dice.
Yeah, it's just lovely. I'm so nervous. 32 points of piercing and fire damage. If you need me to separate them, let me know.
No, you can give them together.
Okay, so 32.
32, and that's with the fire damage?
Yes.
Okay. There is a flash of green flame, Rizira, as you leap forward and embed your rapier into the chest? The back?
Probably coming from the side, so trying to go for like a meaty bit,
so
right in like the kidney.
All right, into the kidney of this human who looms over the throne. He lurches forward and a little bit of blood flecks his lips as the room goes silent. The Bozak Draconians lurch forward looking around for threats as you stab and... Riz?
Mm-hmm.
You feel a hand clench around your blade where you are clutching it, and the human lets out a couple of deep-throated chuckles. Well, it seems Loazet has been dealt with. The man on the throne brings his free arm down on the crimson jewel on the throne's arm. No more need for incessant human cautiousness. Glory will be mine alone. It is the Dragon Queen's will. And he leers and smiles at you as he looks at you in spite of your invisibility. He looks at you and smiles. And as he does, his grayed teeth begin to elongate.
No!
It's like, Riz, you good? Oh.
Now,
jewels-
2 Dragonborns.
The jewels on the throne suddenly pulse. Beneath you, the floor lurches. Through the windows, the city's towers shudder. The ruins begin to rise to the air, and as it does, Riz, you are going to feel a crushing weight on your hand, and the beginning of pain as fingernails begin growing and digging in. As the man in front of you shifts, turning in to a blue dragon. Holding
Can
you.
I spend 5 minutes of movement to get out of the grapple?
I think we'll have to find that out after this break. We'll be right back, everyone. Hey everybody, welcome back. This is the part of the program we're going to talk to you for like 2 minutes because I want to be a dragon. And that's the best part about being a dungeon master is you guys get to fight a dragon, I get to be a dragon. You can't beat that.
You get to be the dungeons and the dragons.
That's just too much responsibility, really. Sorry, we're back a couple minutes later than expected. Jen's mic decided to do
The
what
mic
my
stand,
body does.
thank you.
Oh, sorry, the mic stand. The mic's great.
The mic's great. It's the mic stand that I'm still trying to readjust back into proper position, but it's a multi-part thing, and one of the parts just decided that it didn't like holding on to the other parts and just kind of came into pieces, and then none of the threads would catch on any of the things that I was trying to screw into other things. So yay.
Nice. Well, how's everybody else doing tonight? You all good?
It's in the fight a dragon.
I am excited. I did not see any art for this game today, so I was and my Twitch is being absolutely silly for watching things live. So I was totally bamboozled and frightened. So thank you, Kelly.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Folks, we got a lot of great stuff coming your way. I guess all I will say right now is if you're not already on the Patreon, consider joining the Patreon because there's a lot of great stuff. I'm trying to trick people into running another module when Strixhaven ends so that I can play in another game. Because I really want to play a couple of modules. We're this close to convincing to tricking Christine into running something, and potentially able to trick Amy into running Curse of Strahd.
It's not a trick. I've
Oh,
run.
you're right. You're right.
Before, and we were even recording it potentially, but then it just didn't go anywhere, and the recording was a bit forked, so we didn't use it.
Tricks are what a whore does for money, Michael. I do illusions. Sorry.
But I mean, I don't know. Maybe I might just be convinced. So maybe we need some more people to join the Patreon to convince me.
Ooh, that sounds great. And for those asking, we are running the Cypher system for Old Gods of Appalachia, which so far I've been reading the book when I have some free time, and it doesn't make any sense to me, but it will in the end, I'm sure. There's a lot of like things multiplied by things for difficulties, and it feels like it's overcomplicated, but Monty Cook makes a really good games, so I know once it clicks in my head, it's going to be really sensible. And I've heard very good things about Cypher.
Yeah.
Sorry,
and I've built a character with the character sheet. Like,
oh, good, you already did. That's great.
Well, it's a temp. I want to see what the rest of us are talking about, but I wanted to run through it at least once so that at least one of us had.
So more Patreons and Christine runs a game.
Yeah.
Nice.
Man.
Yeah, sorry, I just wanted to catch that.
Yeah. And then there's gonna be other really good stuff. But plus you get Old Gods of Appalachia. So just quick explanation. Old Gods is going to have its session 0 as a live. So come tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Talk to us. We'll be around for a couple of hours where you can just ask us questions while we build characters and we talk about the shared mythology we want to work with, where we are, what the name of the town is. We're gonna do all of this generation live, as well as kind of pin down some accents. And then the actual episodes are going to be pre-recorded so I can add spooky sound effects and stuff, but they're going to be released on Patreon, and then pretty quickly we're gonna be breaking our normal 3-month hiatus because I want some of these in public for Halloween.
Yeah, at the very least the first couple, like 1 or 2.
Exactly, right? And then it's like, you want more, go to Patreon to get them early. But yeah, so welcome Long Shots D&D, and thank you Onyx Path for rating us. And who was the other one that rated us during the break? I saw them. They were it was our friends over at Another World TTV. That's right. Thank you so much for all of the raids during the break. Hey, we just get raided again. We just got raided again. What the? Hey, Todd alone.
Just to address like the chat, I have wrecked players before when I have DM'd. I'm thinking of Zoe and the giant leech in the river in the Pathfinder campaign.
Yeah, Christine has a habit of like killing players with like half CR enemies.
To be fair, that one I think she fucked up a few times.
I think so too. I look
forward. I
wasn't
trying that hard because I didn't want to kill anybody yet.
Well, I look forward to seeing what you come up with. So congratulations on your snowball fight. We're about to fight a dragon, and folks, this chat portion has been fun, but I think it's time to fight a dragon.
Fight a dragon.
Fight a dragon. Fight a dragon.
We've waited 32 episodes to fight a dragon.
Oh God, you really have. I'm so proud of you.
I rolled my initiative.
All right, I will ask for that.
Was it a 1?
A 17.
Ooh.
Wow, you're really excited about fighting this dragon.
I'm still gonna go last.
If I was a super mean DM, I'd be like,
no,
roll again. Roll again now.
I will if you want me to. No problem. I was just trying to be like, fight a dragon.
Fair.
Levna will go last.
Levna, there's a good chance.
I am just so excited to roll my new dice.
I have ordered dinner, so let's go.
Let's go! All right, folks, let's swap back over and let's kick some dragon butt. Unless, wait, I'm the dragon, don't kick my butt. We'll have some fun with this. Ready?
Yeah.
Hello and welcome back to Dragonlance, Shadow of the Dragon Queen, here on Dork Tales. When last let's just go into this. Welcome back to Shadow of the Dragon Queen, here on Dork Tales. I'm gonna need an initiative roll. All right, let's roll for Levna first. Levna's coming in hot with a 16. Let's roll for the Bozak Draconians. Bozak Draconians are... Ooh. Oh, boy. That is a 17 and a 19, plus their bonuses. Okay. Then let's roll for Belifayon, and we're going to use some special dice for him today. Okay. All right, I am going to need initiatives in our private chat, and let's do this. So, looking at this, I have... Looks like I have Riz with a 28. Then I have Hazeal with a 21. Then I have the first Bozak Draconian with a 19. Then I have Belifayon and Godfrey tied. Then I have Levna tied with a Bozak Draconian. And then I have Aurontiros. What was yours?
6.
6. That okay. So I have
I
Kelara,
rolled a mighty 1.
a mighty 1. And then I have Aurontiros at the bottom. The mighty 1. That's a party.
Oh, sorry,
name.
7.
Ooh,
Because
yes.
our proficiency bonus is +4 now.
All right. The dragon clenches tightly onto your hand, Riz, as the battle begins and leers down at you with a horrifying smile. Riz, it is your turn. What do you do?
Oh boy. So now that he can see her, Riz is going to, as a bonus action, she is going to take her cape and swirl it around, and she disappears into a cloud of leaves and pops up right beside him on the other side for advantage with her green flame blade again.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Let's do it.
You're still invisible. Do you want to keep your Misty Step?
He can see her.
He can see.
Yeah, he looked her right in the eye.
Yeah,
Oh,
he is
shucks.
true sight. He's a dragon.
All of
Or
them have that,
blindside
huh?
or something. Either way, he knows you're there.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead, make me an attack roll with advantage.
Yep. I shit you not.
Did you do it?
No, I did. Good for you, Kelly.
Oh no.
2 nat 1s.
Oh boy. I gotta. I'm sorry, guys.
Yep. Oh, I know.
No.
I shit you not.
No.
Silvery,
1.
please.
I'm gonna spend a hurt the more to disallow silvery barbs on this because it's a double nat 1.
Mm.
You not one
And
too?
that is a nat 20. You are going to appear behind the dragon. The dragon is going to turn over, seeing you coming out of the corner of its eye, and is going to snap forward and is going to bite you across the midsection.
Uh-huh. Oh.
That, Robin, you are going to watch as Rizira takes 6, 9, 15. That is 20. Yeah, 21 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Plus 12 points of lightning damage.
Is that all one attack?
That is all one attack.
I will uncanny dodge that for half of all of that.
Okay.
So 21 plus 12 is... Math. 21 plus 12 is
33.
33 divided by 2 would be
16.
16. All right.
Okay. All right. So you are going to get slashed across the center as your first attack is deflected off his scaly hide. You still have a bonus action.
Yep. No, I bonus action to do the cape.
That's fair.
So Riz has a move action. Yeah, Riz is going to run away.
That's probably a great idea. So rushing to the north, you try to parry away. All right. Riz, that is your turn. Hazeal, you are going to hear a roar and a scream inside of the room.
That's our cue. And I am going to, with the sorcery points that I scrubbed from my spell slots, twin spell cast Haste on Godfrey and Levna as my signature move.
Sounds good. All right.
Yeah, and then I'm probably, well, I need to be actually I don't need to be next to them to do that. No, I don't.
You can pass through friendly squares and then move back.
Yeah, no, what I'm trying to decide is whether or not I want to be first through the door or not through the door.
That is a good point.
And I think I'm gonna move back. Yeah, I'm gonna be not first through the door.
All right, sounds good. I'll let you hold that action to move up to the door when everyone else goes through, if you'd like. I don't have to. I'll hold you back.
No.
All right.
I want to stay back.
That's probably a great idea. All right, the first Bozak Draconian along the western wall is going to snarl and is going to look down toward the door as Belafeon goes, "Intruders, destroy them!" And the Bozak Draconian is going to rush the door and is going to cast Enlarge on itself, causing it to grow to large size.
It's just mean.
All right, and that is then Godfrey and Belafeon. Godfrey, what do you do?
Not much at the moment, it appears, because there's a Bozak Draconian in the way. Oh, actually, no, it's not quite there. Is it supposed to be in front of the door? Or?
It is not blocking the door. It has stepped near enough. It is wielding this immense trident, though.
Okay. I'm gonna step in.
Okay.
To the room. Go over there.
Okay, so you move past it. Okay.
Just take a look around. Huge dragon. Do I have to make a save against the dragon's frightful presence?
You know, they don't say that it has it. For Belafeon's entry specifically. That was one of the things. I feel like it should have it though. But maybe it's because he's only like a young dragon.
I'm going to risk an opportunity attack and move towards Belafeon.
Okay. That is probably not a hit. From the Bozak Draconian, that is not going to be a hit. It's going to launch out at you, and its trident is going to smash into the ground next to your feet.
Perfect. I'm going to use Precise Strike on first attack and aim for the dragon. Give myself advantage on it.
Sounds good.
Oh, so close. Rolled a 19, so that'll be a 31.
Okay.
To hit.
That will hit.
Oh god. And I'm using the Dragonlance for extra dice fun. 18. That'll be 24 damage.
24 damage total. Cool.
Yep. And then second attack. Oh, fuck. That's a nat 1.
Perfect. Okay, so
we as players got spooked by the dragon.
Right.
Okay. So he has the same initiative
on us.
as you. So he is going to act at the same time, and oh boy, All right, his first attack, as you rush forward and stab him with the Dragonlance, he is going to let out this bellow, a Dragonlance and a dead knight, and is going to slam his claws into you. The first is going to rake along your side. That is going to be for a total of...
AC is 20 because of haste, if that makes a difference.
I rolled base 19s on both.
Perfect.
So that is going to be 15 points of slashing damage. He's
So
going
12.
to arc a claw toward you, and that one is going to be deflected by the haft of the Dragonlance. But then he's going to lurch forward and is going to bite you, and that is going to be for a total of 23 points of piercing damage and 10 points of lightning damage.
Oof.
And I think I will take that. You know what? I think I'm going to do this even worse. He is going to bite into you and is going to hurl you. Can you make me a dex save?
Oh no. My weakness.
Advantage. You have advantage.
You do have
Advantage.
advantage.
18.
18. Okay. He is going to push you, but the Dragonlance is going to hold in your hands. It's going to like kind of... it's going to clatter at the ground next to your feet rather than being thrown across the room. So you'll be able to pick it up as your object interact.
Perfect. Object interact, pick it up, stab him again with my haste attack.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
So that'll be a 29 to hit.
That is a hit.
I'm gonna turn this into a menacing attack by spending a superiority die. And then it'll be, let's see here, 16, 18, 19, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 damage, and make me a DC 17 wisdom save, sorry.
Okay, he
Or be
passes that.
frightened. Darn.
Yeah, I literally just rolled a 17. It was very close.
Cool.
Okay.
Action surge.
Action surge. How much damage was that again? That was
29?
29. Okay.
All right. Does a 23 hit?
Yes, it does.
Awesome. 10, 15, 20.
Okay, 20 damage.
Yep. And last one. Oh my god. Does 17 hit?
17 does not hit.
Okay. Bonus action. It's like, I'll hold him back, Riz. And Riz, why don't you gain another 15 temporary hit points? And
Oh, thank you. Oh, nice. Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you.
I'm going to spend... I need Hurt the Moors, guys. Buy me Hurt the Moors. This Dragonlance is making great work of this dragon. As you rush forward, you stab into him. Divine energy pulses out of the Dragonlance as once, twice, 3 times you slam the pike into this dragon's frame. It is going to let out a horrendous roar and is going to let out an immense scream, and that is a straight line there. Godfrey and Aurontiros, I need you both to make me a dex save.
oh, with advantage.
With advantage, yep.
Oh god. 14.
14, okay. All right,
16.
rolling damage. Okay. Okay. And boop, boop, boop. Okay, Aurontiros, you are going to take 33 points of lightning damage as the dragon opens its mouth and a bolt of lightning strips across the room, slamming through Godfrey. Godfrey, you're going to take 66 points of lightning damage.
I'm at 1 because of Death Ward.
Okay.
Thank you.
Aurontiros, you're going to take 33 as this lightning slams into the wall. Hazeal, Kelara, and Levna, you're going to see lightning smash into the wall of the stairwell, piercing through part of Aurontiros. However, it only grazes you because of your elven dexterity. All right, now it is Levna and the Bozak Draconian, the second one's turn. The Bozak Draconian, Levna is going to rush the room, see a dragon. Levna is going to have to make a dragon fear check because she has a phobia. And is going to pull through with a 15. She is going to try to rush forward. And he has used his opportunity attack. So Levna is going to rush forward and make 3 attacks. And because Godfrey is there, that is pack tactics, baby.
Yes.
That is a 19 and a 20 on the first one. So 2 crits on the first one, which only I get 1. Second one is a nat 20. I think she's getting over her fear, guys.
I was gonna say,
Praise be to
The
Levna.
third one is a nat 20.
oh my god.
Really? 2.
3.
3
This
crits.
is like
3 crits. That's
Levna.
yeah.
Levna is like the flightless bird. You
Yeah.
triggered
She's-
Levna's fight or flight
Levna.
response, and
No.
Levna's like flightless
that-
bird.
You know, Godfrey was hurt bad.
Yeah, so
And
that,
Levna's like, not my boy.
not my boy. So that is 6d10 magic damage. Plus her strength.
Levna.
Okay, so that's, holy shit, 45,
Yeah, Levna
49,
took both of
57 point, oh, plus 1 for each hit, 60 points of slashing damage.
Levna took Blogg and I's nat 1s and fueled them into your nat 20s, Kelly.
Holy shit.
Go
I guess we know who
Levna.
we're giving the Dragonlance to.
No, she keep the magic sword. She's going to rush forward and is going to slam a blade into this dragon. Godfrey, from where you're kind of reeling like half on the floor, clutching the Dragonlance to hold yourself up, you can see like tears streaming down her cheeks as she's fighting off dragon fear and just manically slashing into this creature. The Bozak Draconian across the room, however, is going to launch itself directly at her and Godfrey, and is going to make some attacks. So,
Does it enter my my threat range?
it
Which
is
10
inside of
feet.
your. It is inside of 5 feet. Yes. Oh wait,
Yeah,
pardon me
I'm
one
gonna
second.
brace and make it. I've got to reach her 10.
Ooh, fair. Okay, so go. So you you have a defense.
I've
for
got
that?
I've got brace as a maneuver, so I'm
Okay.
going to interrupt it, whatever it's trying to do, as soon as it moves within, and try and stab it.
Okay, sounds good.
For a 26.
That's a hit.
It is not a dragon, though, is it?
It is not a dragon.
Hmm. You know what? I'm going to turn this into a menacing attack because we're fighting a freaking dragon. So that'll be. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 damage, and please make a DC 17 wisdom save.
17 on the dice.
Aurontiros.
It's
That's
17 on the dice.
Yep.
Okay,
3,
what exactly
2.
are you doing?
It's all good.
Just succeeding
gonna
a
make
save
it
against
free.
Oh,
Godfrey.
I was looking for flavor, so I can use cutting.
So Godfrey has basically spun his lance into this draconian that has launched forward with a trident.
Your shoelaces are tied, ugly.
Okay, you're
He
starting a
yells
bardic.
from his. Yeah,
Okay, and what kind of save was this again? Was this strength?
I think I roll my bardic die.
You roll your
and-
bardic die, but Chris, what was the save type?
Oh, it was a wisdom save.
Okay. Sounds good. So Aurontiros, go ahead and roll that.
7.
Okay, and this, what does this do?
This is
Subtracts?
cutting words.
Yes, but Godfrey, what does it do now that this is a
Oh,
thing?
it's frightened of me.
Okay, so
So if he stepped it at 10, would he still be 10 feet away?
Yep, he can't move any closer to me,
okay.
and he has disadvantage on
Attacks against you.
attacks and such. No, as long as I'm in sight, he just has disadvantage on attack rolls.
Okay, he's more afraid of Belafeon than he is of you, so he's going to make these attacks with disadvantage. He is going to raise his trident, and he is going to discharge lightning from his hands instead. Does a 17 hit you? Wait, no, never mind. That would be a 10. That would have hit. I need more hurt than Morse, guys. Help me out. 2 blasts of lightning fire out of his hands, streaming over your head. And Kelara, it is your turn.
Okay, a lot keeps changing. Well, they're right there and doing stupid stuff. Kelara's gonna move up to next to Aurontiros, peek through the door, and twin spell Shield of Faith on Godfrey and Levna.
Okay.
And then I guess that's a bonus action, so action Sacred Flame the Dragon.
Okay.
So I'd like it to make a dex saving throw, please.
That is going to be a 16.
Oh, it does not succeed.
Oh shit, really?
I've got a wisdom with a 6 bonus.
Right.
That saves 18.
Oh, you're right. Because of the god blessing.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so 5th level, so 2d8.
Ooh,
Yeah.
interesting.
That is 15 radiant damage.
Oh my god, 15 radiant damage explodes alongside of the dragon's head. It's going to roar in pain.
And then I'm going to back down the stairs again, away from the lightning damage range.
You have lightning armor, though.
That's just advantage on saves and resistance to the damage.
All right,
She doesn't want to
Aurontiros.
know
Love
what
the sound
that feels
effect.
like.
Aurontiros, what do you do? It's your turn.
Okay, it's time to do the hero thing. So this big guy blocking the way.
Yeah,
How much bigger than he is his buddy? Than he is
like
from his
twice
buddy?
his size. The one there, they're normally about 6 feet tall. This one has grown to over 10 feet tall.
I think it is time to reveal my newest elf magic.
Okay.
I'm going to move into the room. Am I within his range? Just moving in?
Just moving in. Yes, you are going to be 5 feet away from him stepping into the room.
Yeah, and he did use his reaction already.
It is true.
Okay. Oh, well, thank you. Is there any disadvantage to casting next to?
If it is a ranged spell attack, you'll have disadvantage. So if you have to roll to hit, you'll have disadvantage.
Oh, no. It's a save from him.
Then no.
All right. I think going to roll up my sleeves and cast Dominate Person
Dominate person?
on this guy.
So just real quick, Dominate,
Yes.
you're casting Dominate person.
Yes.
Okay.
Do these count as humanoids?
They do not.
Really?
No, they are
Oh.
monstrosities.
Oh, they are. Oh, I knew that.
So dominate person, humanoid. So rolling up your sleeves, you're going to take a step forward and you're going to dominate.
Monster. I guess not. I guess that just
You know what?
auto-fails.
I have something good happens. Would you like to change your
Oh.
action? I will spend it to allow you to change your action.
Really?
That's what they're there
that
for.
is. I will actually go to the opposite side of the room of the giant monster then,
Okay, probably a smart idea.
and wow, kind of spooked. My plan was for naught. Anybody wearing any armor?
Out of these guys?
Yeah.
The dragon is wearing a crown, and the Bozak Draconians are wearing a type of armor. I believe so, yes. Let me just reconfirm what type of armor they are wearing. Yes, they are wearing... Okay, here's the deal. No, they're not, but yes, they are. So their art says they are wearing metal armor. For purposes of their armor class, they are not. But the Bozak Draconians look a little something like that.
Does it look like it could be heated up?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes. The art betrays them.
All right. Let's cast heat metal.
On which one? The big one or the little one?
On the biggest one.
Of course.
And I'm gonna use a fourth level slot for that.
And I believe
Can
my
you
save
make
has
me-
disadvantage because I can't unless if I'm wearing it, right?
48. If they're holding it or wearing it, they have to succeed on Constitution.
Okay.
If they can't immediately drop it, they have disadvantage.
Okay. Okay, that's disadvantage. That's going to be under a 10.
All right. In that case, that is... Oh, wow, that comes into... Hit them right away. The 7s outweigh the 1s. 17.
All right.
17 fire.
Fire damage. Okay.
It looks like it, yes.
Okay. Fire is going to... So are you doing this from the doorway or are you moving in?
I'm going to move in kind of out into the... There's a recess across the room,
Yes.
correct?
Like opera pits, basically.
Gonna move into that pit.
Sounds good. All right. As you do, the armor on top of the Bozak Draconian is going to sizzle into its scale, and it's going to let out this horrified yowl. And do you have anything else you're going to do? That was your action?
That was my action. I'm going to bonus action send my singing sword out to the other Draconian. Does it 17 hit?
It does. Roll me damage.
8 slashing.
Eight. That is a solid hit. Your singing blade slams into the other Draconian's back as it is fighting Levna and Godfrey, and it's going to let out this horrified hiss. And with that, we're going to move to the top of the initiative again with Rizira.
Wonderful. So Riz is going to run back up to Dragon Boy and Green Flame Blade try and hit him again.
Okay.
Okay.
Quick question: are you attacking from there, or are you attacking right between the two Draconians? Because then Green Flame Blade would jump. Oh, sorry, it's within 5 feet of the creature, not within 5 feet of you. My bad.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Give me your attack roll.
I will. Okay, that's a little better. That's not 2 nat ones. That's a 9. Plus 9 is 18. I'm going to spend my determination just to make sure it's a real nice 22 to hit.
22 is a hit.
Boy. And I will snack attack this. Okie dokie, that's quite nice on the damage. Hold on a second. Do. Oh no, I forgot the +1. Whoops, from my sword. Yeah, so 33 points of
Your sword doesn't
fire.
do. Oh yeah, it does. You get a +1 with your 1 magical weapon.
Yeah.
Okay. How much?
So 33 points of piercing / fire damage to him.
Okay. So leaping on to the dragon's back, you are going to stab it, and I need to know something, Riz.
Mm-hmm.
How do you do it?
What? What?
How do you do it?
Riz is the Dragon Slayer! Riz is the Dragon Slayer! Levin did all the hard work, but...
Levin and Godfrey did like 200
And Godfrey
points
was
of
there
damage.
too.
Hey, you had
if I didn't miss, I did
2 knights witness you killing a
True.
dragon.
All right, how do you do it?
67 points of damage from Riz herself.
Yeah, don't cut yourself short.
I know.
Okay.
So Riz is going to leap onto its back, brandishing her rapier, and so he looks like he has like a really kind of.
Is he still wearing the crown and
He's still wearing the
dragon
crown.
form?
Yep.
Riz is going to, as she jumps up, she's going to slam her rapier through its head, pulls up the crown, and places it on her.
All right. As you stab it, I'm going to spend my hurt the more. As you stab it, blood burbles out of the stab wound, and it's going to let out this horrible death roar. And I need you, Levna, and Godfrey to all make me a dex save, as with its last breath, it whips its head around, pulling out lightning damage, casting lightning around the room with its last dying breath weapon.
17.
16?
24.
24. All right, so Godfrey, you and Levna are going to succeed on that. However, that is going
I'm at 1, so I'm already at 1. I'm already at 1, so I'm down.
You are already at 1. So let me just roll this real quick.
And then as Riz's bonus action, I'd like to taunt one of the Draconians. So just when we get to that, I have a nice line for Riz as well.
Sounds good. That's going to be 43 points of damage, reduced by half to 21. So you are at minus 20, Godfrey. And all right, and Levna is at 40 hit points. And the dragon is going to die as this rips through. Make me that taunt.
Riz is going to just sit down on the dragon with the crown in her hair, look at the Draconian that is the big boy at the corner, go, "Did you see what I just did? Do you want to be next? Because I would suggest surrendering if you don't want to."
All right.
You big fat lump. Make me a wisdom save, please.
I will. I'm going to use my Dork Tales dice. Wait, what do I need? A 16?
Hold on, let me check. Yeah, it's a 16.
Okay, I rolled a nat 16, so.
Oh, damn. Okay, well.
I'm not fat, he will say.
You're kind of a bit tubby there.
He will hiss at you. And Hazeal, it is your turn.
Oh, good. Yeah, this hallway is a great place to be.
Honestly, it was your smartest move this entire session. It's just like, nope, just gonna.
Right? That's why I was like, do I go in first or do I? No, I stay in the hallway. Great. I am gonna move up past Kelara, move up to the doorway, and survey the scene inside. And oh, hey, cool, dragon down. That large draconian.
Is this the first time Hazeal saw the dragon?
Yeah. The first time Hazeal saw
it
it.
and went, oh, it's already dead. Oh, well. I guess
cool.
that Dragonlance works, huh?
Good, yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna kind of poke my head out and look at that really, really big draconian, and I'm going to cast Blight.
No, I disagree with this action. What's my save on this?
Con save.
It's an 11.
Haha. Okay, cool. I need
Why did it have to be Bozak? Why couldn't they
I
give
needed-
them better draconians?
an online dice roller because this is so many dice I don't have. Uh,
I prefer you not. It'd be real cool if you rolled all ones.
I mean, I rolled a couple anyway. I got a couple ones, couple 8s, and a bunch in the middle. That is 36 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh, do you want to describe this for me?
Sure, yeah. So Hazeal pokes her head out, goes, huh, dragon, and it's dead. Good job. And looks at the draconian and just goes, die. And all of the, like, I'm gonna say, because it's blight, it's like all of the moisture just gets sucked out of this draconian, and it withers and then dies.
Ooh.
Very dramatically.
It collapses to the ground dead. That is its turn, which means that Belafeon is dead. Godfrey, can you do me a favor and tell me what you are thinking about? What is holding you to this plane of existence?
I'm thinking about those images of Kalaman that we saw just before getting here, and all the people that are relying on us to make sure that we get through this and to safety and warn them.
All right, sounds good. So lying on the floor, blood pools up around your throat. As you gurgle, it is Levna and the Bozak Draconian's turn. The Bozak Draconian is going to cast Stinking Cloud. 20-foot radius, center of the room.
No.
Oh, you're going to cast Counterspell?
I'm counterspelling this. Enough of you.
Do I have Counterspell as a Bozak Draconian? I do not. Okay, so Stinking Cloud is going to fizzle as it begins to come out, and it's going to snarl at you and say, thanks. And I'm going to spend my Earth the More to... he is going to snarl and plunge his trident through Godfrey's throat. That is 2 death saves. Godfrey, you are dead.
All right. Wow.
He is going to rip it out, and with his other action is going to try to do the same to Levna. That is going to be a hit on Levna. It is not going to be a crit, like unfortunately Godfrey's was. And that is going to be... all of you see in slow motion as the Bozak Draconian plunges the trident into Godfrey's throat right beneath the jaw. There is a sickening wrench as he pulls it out, reverses it, and plunges it into Levna's side for another 8 points of damage. Levna is going to let out a scream on her turn, and because Riz is right there, she will have advantage. That is going to be 1 hit. That is going to be a miss. And that is going to be a crit. The first hit is going to be 7 points of damage. And as she tries to parry the... well, she's too much at this point. It plunges the trident into her side. She lets out a scream and slams her sword into the Draconian, and then brings it down on either side of its head. Oh, I almost lost that dice forever. And it is going to cleave into the side of its throat. Unfortunately, not enough to kill it. It is still hanging on. And as it does that, Hazeal. On the other side of the room, I unfortunately forgot this. You were within 10 feet. I need you to make me a dex save.
Cool. That is an 18 on the die, plus
Perfect.
2 for a dirty 20.
Okay, so
I duck back in the hallway.
Yeah, basically, the Draconian withers to ash, and a burst of force scatters across the room, but you are going to have dodged that. Levna has done that. Kelara, it is your turn. From where you are hiding in the hallway, you do not see this horrific sight.
Okay. But I'm
But
pretty
you
sure
will hear
she's hearing
Levna scream no.
cries of shock and whatnot. So she's gonna look out, and I think see what's happening because she was prepping for healing to begin with, and I think based on that, she is going to move right up because she don't care what there, and probably like fall to her knees, like hands on Godfrey's chest, letting like the healing magic flow. And I'm pretty sure we did in fact get me the diamond to be allowed to do revivify.
You did get that
From Lavender, I think it was.
from Lavender.
And I think it's just gonna be like an explosion of like divine energy light coming out of it as she just kind of shrieks it out.
Okay.
She doesn't even really necessarily know what she's doing. It's just kind of coming out from her.
Okay, so that will put you right up next to him. Godfrey, you are going... He comes back with 1 hit point, I believe?
Yes.
Okay, Godfrey, you are back alive with 1 hit point. And do you have anything else you're doing on your turn, Kelara?
No, that's a full action, so...
Okay, no bonus action. Sounds good.
Well, there's no such thing as a bonus action cantrip. This is a full action spell.
This is true.
So...
Aurontiros, it is your turn. What do you do?
Oh, a lot is happening.
Lots going on.
We still got this. This guy's
Still up.
This guy's a problem.
He has a problem. Your magic sword is floating right next.
I am gonna say you all just saw one of these explode. So, when it died.
Oh. Let's make...
Heads up.
It worked before. It can work again. Let's do the same. Let's heat up this guy's fancy armor.
Okay. You killed my nat 20. That is a 14.
All right, it does not pass. And he takes the mirror. Oh, of course, I preempted it with mirror. So, 12.
Take narrative control. How does it go?
Weapons drop as it clambers to remove its own armor, writhing at its neck as smoke just spills out. And eventually its breath draws to a close, but the smell and the smoke lingers for a few moments as Aurontiros makes sure it's not moving before releasing the spell.
All right. I need everyone inside of 10 feet. That is everyone. Levna, Godfrey, or not Aurontiros, Riz, and Kelara to make me a dex save. Now, haste is still on Levna and Godfrey.
Yep, because I haven't lost concentration.
And Levna failed.
That sounds about right.
Sorry, what save was this again?
19. Actually, pardon me, Godfrey, do you still have that a dex save? Because the Bozak Draconian just died and is exploding. Actually, no, Levna passes.
Sorry, what
yes,
was that?
you will still get it. I was wondering because you're prone, but... So would you... Does that give you disadvantage on dex saves?
I don't think so.
Okay, cool.
I will find out.
It just feels like it
Does
should,
being
but if it doesn't...
dead?
I know, it's one of those ones that says being dead.
Kelara, what'd you get on your
Only
save?
if he was still dead.
Kelara, what'd you get on your save?
21.
Okay, so you were going to be fine. Riz, what'd you get on yours?
22.
Okay, the DC is 10, so I think you're probably fine. There is an explosion of force as the Draconian just melts away, its corpse skewing across the room. And with that...
Riz just ducks behind the dragon. that she's on top of right now.
And with that, a little bit of peace settles across the room. Godfrey, you are battered and beaten on the ground, but no longer broken. You remember everything going dark for a moment.
You come back to like just Kelara silently sobbing as she does this type thing, as she's starting to realize what was happening.
He's just gonna look up at her and just give her a hug.
You're gonna feel like small fists futilely beating against armor, just being, you idiot!
And as you are doing that, the rest of you that are looking around, the entire building is shaking around you. You feel this lightness in your guts. And the shaking continues. Riz, the crown that you stole off of Belafeon is still... it's warm. And outside the window, boulder-sized chunks of the city tear free, rising into the air. Beneath them, entire districts shudder as mighty forces tug them skyward. Deep inside of the tower, something cracks. The floor under you suddenly slants, and Godfrey and Kelara, you'll find yourselves scooting slightly along the floor as the building starts to pitch. Slowly leaning.
There's big windows, right?
There are big windows, yes.
Hazeal, can you still do Featherfall?
Yes.
Okay, that might be our exit route.
The crown is warm. Can I try and, can Riz try and, see if she can,
You can try.
think on it?
Make me an Arcana check. What's up, Aurontiros?
Can Aurontiros run over, give Rizira quick uppies and be like, put her down in the chair and be like, before I got blasted with lightning, he did something with this chair.
Oh!
You can make me that. You can make me an Arcana roll with advantage with Aurontiros helping you like that.
Ooh, okay. Cool, because I rolled a 9, so, plus 1 is 10. Do I have determination or not?
Let me just double
Okay,
check.
cool.
No, you do. You do. Everybody has it still.
Aurontiros, I shit you not. Nat 20. With the die that gave me, one of the dies that gave me a nat 1, it sat on the timeout chair, and it learned its lesson.
As you were all scooting across the floor, feeling the weight of this, Riz, you're going to look down at this, and you're going to see this helm, this crown that you're wearing. Well, this crown that you're wearing, for one, is snazzy as fuck. But the throne is like the helm of a ship. However, looking down at it, you know attunement times now. You understand it would take you hours to attune to this thing. The only thing you need to do is get the hell out of here, because this thing is going to come down.
All right, Riz is gonna be like, we don't have time to attune for it, but I'm still gonna take this crown. We need to go the expressway.
Aurontiros, with your passive perception of 25?
It was higher than I thought it was because of I never put in our proficiency bonus. It's like 26.
26. You are going to notice that Belafeon, as it's laying there, the dead dragon, it's wearing something around its throat, like a necklace. It was kind of tucked off to the side under its wing. It looks almost like a purse.
Snatch and grab.
Okay. It's very light. It's like there's nothing inside of it at all.
Fashionable dragon purse. If anyone can pull it off, The room's still tilting.
It is still
Everyone.
tilting.
Hazel, can you do
Yeah.
that spell? And then,
The
What?
walls begin to crack.
Can. Yep. If,
just try and
if
break a tooth off the dragon quickly, if at all.
Make me a strength
Or
check.
scale. Or strength check. Ooh. Alright, other die, have you learned your lesson too? No, you rolled a 2. That's a 2.
All
Back
right,
on
so
the
you
timeout here.
you bash next to it. Levna takes a look at you like this, and she crits again.
she's
smashes
done
it
with
right-
dragons.
She smashes into the
think
teeth
she's-
with the magic sword, breaking several of them off, and she's gonna grab one and she's gonna hand one to you.
I think she's
My
over her
queen,
dragon
let's get the
phobia.
fuck out of here.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. I will. If we're jumping, I'm casting Featherfall on us.
All right, how are you getting through the windows?
Hazel, you can help us with that dwarven intellect?
Don't you cast Shatter?
Shatter?
Out of the
Constant basis, Aurontiros.
Oh wait, and strums on his lyre, and we'll cast Shatter on the windows as he's like, and as he's trying to say, I was talking about falling to our death part. The windows explode outwards.
All right, the windows explode outwards. Now, while all of this is happening, down on the floor, Kelara and Godfrey, what are you two doing? The floor is beginning to tilt. You are in each other's arms. What do you do?
Starting to try and stand up and help Godfrey up.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Yeah. Trying, I guess, both supporting each other and moving towards. Well, no, Kelara supporting him and moving over. He'll kind of just seem a little numb after what happened. Just kind of like, okay, yeah, let's go.
For the record, I am casting, because it's not concentration, casting Featherfall twice because I have the slots.
Perfect.
And that'll cover all of us, including Levna.
Okay, so the windows start to crack, and with that shatter, they're going to rain out. You all are going to leap out the window. Can I get, honestly, the way this is tilting, I just need an athletics check. Very low DC to do it.
You can do
Also,
it, Riz.
athletics,
Have
not
some
acro-
bardic.
No,
I'll allow athletics or acrobatics.
Perfect, I'll take acrobatics.
11, I got an 11. The DC was less than 11, thankfully.
24.
Oh wait,
Should
should
you
you
not?
acrobatics? That's better for me.
Nat
Okay.
20 for 32 for Riz.
All right, Riz is going to do a tuck and roll.
Cartwheel, backspring.
I got a 5.
A 5 total.
Oh yeah, I rolled a 2.
All right. So here's the fun one. The rest of you are going to leap out of the building as Hazel prepares to cast Featherfall. And Hazel is going to go to jump and is going to stumble. And you all are going to begin to fall out the window. I'm going to spend a something good happens to let Hazel attempt again.
Okay, I was gonna say it would be really funny because I do have to cast Featherfall twice because it's 5 people. So if I cast it on all of them first and I'm the last one to be like, oh, right? But
All
yay,
right.
something good happens. Try again. That is a 10 on the die with a +3 is 13. I'll use my
Okay.
determination if I have to.
So the rest of you leap out of the window, and as you do, you start to feel, you're like, we're not slowing, as Hazel like climbs up and then jumps out and casts as she tumbles out. And as you fall about 50 feet, you're gonna suddenly go whoa, and catch yourselves as you begin floating down among the city of lost names.
And then Hazel like is speedily catching up at first until she has the time to cast it on herself. As dwarven velocity is reached, and then she's like, oh wait.
All right.
One more.
As you
Dwarven
start
velocity is faster.
as you start falling down the side, you are going to catch up catch up, and as you do, all of you are going to see around you as the city starts to collapse. You get clear of the tower. Floating downward, you find yourselves amid disaster as ragged stone islands and crumbling buildings rise to the sky. Chaos confounds the dragon army troops throughout the city. Dragon elves dodge stones in the skies while winged draconians racing to escape the cracked streets. To the south, violent flame lights the sky. At its center, a solid island rises. Its stone foundations riddled with monstrous bones. You recognize the bastion of Takasis. And as it rises, it bears that ominous temple atop it like the jewel of a crown, windows alight with otherworldly violet flame. And as you watch, the undead dragon ridden by Lord Soth returns, and the two circle this blazing, flying citadel as it continues to rise to the sky, unchained by the rest of the City of Lost Names.
Riz is gonna be like, why were they so goddamn obsessed with people just having flying buildings, but like separate? Come on!
With that, you are going to float down to the ground. There, the city is beginning to fall apart. The ground is shaking, rocking. You find yourselves in the center of the city, just off from where this tower is slowly careening to the side. The threshold of the heavens starts tipping like a boat capsizing. What do you do? Where do you go? How do you try to escape?
Can we really control anything in Featherfall?
So I'm saying you just touched down
ground.
On the ground.
Just touched down. Okay, cool.
Yes.
I think we just need to get out of here.
I'm going to use my second wind because, yeah.
Oh, Levna's also very hurt.
Levna is pretty hurt, yeah. She's going to use her second wind as well, actually.
I was going to say Riz will take out the supreme healing that she has, one of the 2 bottles. She gave the other one to, I think, Hazeal or Aurontiros. Riz will take out her supreme healing and, like, shove it in whoever's mouth. Probably Godfrey's because he was dead. She's going to shove it in Godfrey's mouth.
Hey, what?
Just drink it.
Drink!
Let's get out of here. Let's go. Come on.
Yep. I am, just because more for flavor and the fact that I have a free use of this spell, I'm going to cast Longstrider on myself. So I have a little bit of extra movement and my short legs don't keep
And you can keep up?
running behind. Yeah.
All right. So, as you look ahead of you, I would like everybody, you're starting to navigate some of these streets. Are you all running, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Beneath you, a tremendous rut begins to open. It's almost like this earthquake that is tearing this islet apart is chasing you. Hazeal, as you are running, you're going to cast that spell, and your little feet are going to start going duk, 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 away from this crack as it almost nips at your heels. And you are going to keep running ahead of you. You can see where this bridge up ahead of you would have taken you over by that occupied mansion, but now the bridge is broken. And in fact, all of the surrounding foundations are now floating in the air. If you want to cross this, I'm going to need some athletics checks to run across these floating rocks ahead of you.
Athletics, okay.
Going to don't worry, Hazeal, you've got this one this time, and give Hazeal some bardic inspiration.
Sounds
too.
good.
Thank you.
Which means, Riz, how long do they... I should know this. I should know how long they last.
10 minutes. I don't know how long it took to fall.
Oh, wow.
It took about a minute to
Probably
fall.
not that long. Yeah.
Okay, so I
Dirty
will...
20 for athletics.
Dirty 20? Sounds good. Kelara, what'd you get?
13.
13. Kelara, you are going to stumble and be unable to pass as you kind of like are clinging onto the side of one of these rocks.
Okay.
Riz, what'd you get?
4.
Okay, Riz as well is trying, but you can't, it's just too tall for you. You can't spring up enough. Aurontiros, what'd you get?
So,
fine. Go ahead. Sorry.
no, I was just wondering freedom of movement, because it adds anything into a difficult terrain. So I don't know if that would help at all.
So this is not difficult terrain, this is just you can't jump high enough to touch it.
Okay, cool.
Hazeal and Aurontiros, what'd you get?
I finally rolled that nat 20 that I was due.
Beautiful. All right, so
I got a dirty
Aurontiros,
20.
dirty 20. Aurontiros,
dwarf
you are
got
going
it.
to start skipping across, just doing the Legolas walking across these broken stones. With that dirty 20, I'll allow you to aid Rizira or Kelara. But only one of them.
Can I aid
only
the
one.
other?
Sorry?
Can I aid the other?
You can aid one of the two of them.
I was gonna aid Riz just because it made sense for like Hazeal to just be like, foot up. Up you go.
And I'll try to catch Kelara.
Okay, so you'll just kind of like lean back, grab her arm, and pull her up the rest of the way?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sounds good. That is the first round. Those of you who failed, so Riz, I need you to do me a favor and make me a deck save.
Deck save, okay. I'm good at that. 24.
24, all right. A chunk of marble is going to sail across, nearly slamming into your head as you duck low. It's moving at the pace of like an air hockey puck as it gets knocked and buffeted around, flying without any type of gravity and nothing but inertia. It rockets across the City of Lost Names, smashing into the side of the occupied mansion and crushing one of the Capac Draconians.
Haha.
It screams a death scream. Hazeal, you said you were going to try to help Riz? Okay, I would like another athletics check from all of you to finish clearing this terrain. Hazeal, you will make yours with disadvantage because you're helping Riz. Riz, you will make yours with advantage.
Okay.
Can I do the same thing to help out Kelara?
You will take disadvantage to do so.
No problem. I'll just like try and pick her up if she'll let me, and be like, I got you. Like,
Okay,
And
then
you know what?
you can roll for
You
both
can
of
do
you
it,
with disadvantage.
Godfrey. You can do it, Godfrey. I'm giving you Bardic Inspiration too.
I'll
Get
take
an
it.
inspiration. You get an inspiration.
All right. so
Okay. Nice.
How'd you
So
do?
with disadvantage, that will be a 28.
okay. How the hell did you get a 28? Jeez.
I've got +9 and got a 8.
Oh, on athletics, yeah. Sorry, I was
the
thinking deck
advantage.
saves for some reason. Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
on the next phase. All right, so grabbing Kelara, you're going to
You-
take off running.
Yeah.
Hazeal.
Using my magical balance, which lets me turn that 2 I rolled into a 10, plus my bardic inspiration, I have a dirty 20 with disadvantage.
Perfect.
Nice.
All right, you're going to be fine. Riz, what'd you get?
I rolled an 18 on the die, so that's
Sounds
an
great.
18.
All right. Levna is going to get stuck as a number of these stones rise in her way. And son of a bitch! She's going to snarl and make a dex save, which is a 19. She's going to duck as well as another piece of marble careens out of the way, and you'll hear a bum hitty as something dies over in the corner. You all are going to make it clear of this floating rubble field, landing on the ground. Levna is going to take a look. You know, today really sucks. And is going to make an athletics check to jump across. She got a nat 20 on this one finally, and is going to hit the ground hard. As you make it to the other side, you are going to see a patrol of Draconians looking over your direction, and one of them screams. And before we roll initiative, I'm just going to spend a something good happens to roll this in advance. Does anybody want to be a harbinger for me? Does anyone want to roll a dice for me? All right, tell me what you get, odd or even.
Tell you what I get,
Yep.
odd or even?
Tell me odd or even.
Nat 1, so that's odd.
A nat 1.
I'm so
Okay.
glad I rolled for you. instead of
This
getting that
immense
myself.
hulking Civac Draconian is going to lunge toward you, going. And as it does, a boulder that was floating through the air, roughly the size of half a building. The magical levitation inside of it, you're going to see a little bit of dragon bone just go out the side of it as the movement and rumbling causes it to shake free, and the boulder is going to go and crush the Sivak Draconian into dust.
Nice. You're lucky.
So there are still 3 Capac Draconians in the air. Can I get an initiative roll off of everyone?
Yep. In the air, you said.
Yes. They are going. They're. Pardon me. They are coming toward you and are about to launch themselves into the air. That is a more correct way to say that.
So they're on the ground.
They're on the ground. Yes.
They're on the ground.
How long has it been since the end of the fight with the dragon?
I would say 5 minutes max.
Excellent. Godfrey and Levna still have Shield of Faith.
Ooh, beautiful, beautiful.
So I've not been hurt yet. So I've not lost concentration yet.
It's beautiful. Oh, there's a drama bomb now. Yeah. Beautiful. All right. So let us go through initiative counts right now. Top of the initiative, I have Riz with a 29. Okay. I have. Wow. Really high initiatives for you guys this time. I have Riz.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I didn't see you down there.
I mean, my nat 20 gives me a 22, but I got a nat 20 on initiative, so.
Okay. Katie 1. Katie. I don't even know why I checked. Katie. Okay, so there are 3 Capac Draconians, the withered, reddish-skinned ones, that are in front of you, and the initiative count is going to go as follows. Riz, Hazeal, Aurontiros, Draconian. Oh, pardon me. I skipped Kelara. Riz, Hazeal, Aurontiros, Kelara, Draconian, Levna, Godfrey. There we go. So, with that in mind, Riz, these Draconians are going to loom in front of you. What do? They're about 20 feet away at this point.
Okay. How close together are they from each other?
They are clustered. They're about 5 feet from each other at this point because they were on a patrol. Oh God, this is yeah. This is not going to go well for them.
No, it's not.
Do you want to hold your action for Aurontiros and Hazeal?
Yeah, no, actually, what I was planning on doing is Riz is going to take out the bottle of the potion of grease and throw it at them.
Make me a ranged attack roll. You may use your hoopak to launch it.
Yes!
So you're going to hear...
If I'm using my hoopak, Riz will not move. I will bonus action aim for advantage on this.
All right. God damn it.
If it doesn't
it's gonna take longer to take initiative for this, but it's gonna take.
Yeah, no. Look at sneak attack damage. I got advantage on it. That's gonna be a 16 to hit.
A 16 to hit is enough. It's going to splash over all of them as it hits the ground. And would you like to do anything else on your turn as they go? What? Grease.
Riz is going to go. Light him up.
I smell
and
like
then she's gonna
bacon.
st there because she can't move.
All right, Hazeal and Aurontiros with the tie.
Hazeal can see Aurontiros like speaking in Elven and like boiling up a fireball. So,
I mean, Hazel's also going to hit it with fire, but I'm gonna do. I was actually wondering if I could. If Sacred Flaming one of them, actually 2 of them technically, because I have a special ability that lets me Sacred Flame 2 people if they're within 5 feet of each other, which I've never used this entire combat.
All right.
But yeah, I want to Sacred Flame 2 of them and then light the grease on fire as well.
Double the damage of your first Sacred Flame, and the other one, is it a Wisdom save or a Dex save?
Double checking.
Dex.
Claire might know.
It's Dex save?
Dex. Yeah.
Okay, so I have a 16 and a nat 1.
Cool. On that. first one. It's gonna be a. Oops, actually, no, I get a 2d8. So that's.
And Aurontiros, can you just go ahead and roll your fireball at whatever level you're casting it, and I'll.
Yeah, I don't know if they need to make saves to be prone on their turn. If they guess to there, just to let you know.
Okay.
16 on that first one and 8 on the second.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so that is gonna suck for him. So that's that. And 8, you say?
Yes.
Okay. Aurontiros, are you casting at 4th or 5th level?
I'm just using the 4th level.
Okay, so that is going to deal extra damage if you're upcasting.
Yes.
Okay, so that is an additional d6. So you're rolling 9d6 fire damage.
9d6. To the Googles.
Yep.
Oh, 35.
35.
Yeah.
There is a horrible explosion, and 2 of them completely just chunkify. One of them has his leg blown off, one of his arms blown off, and his screams and pardon me one second. Hey, perfect. He is going to snarl, try to reach for his sword to defend himself as he's half mutilated from the fireball, and as he does, the magics of the city are going to warp again, and he's going to start to levitate out of his own control, floating away, singed within an inch of his life. Would you like to do anything else, either of you?
I hold a fist out for Aurontiros to fist bump, just like.
And they were how far away when we initiated?
About 20 feet.
20 feet.
Oh, just die. And he's gonna his singing blade is just going to
Make me an
whip
attack
out.
roll with advantage. He's prone in the air.
That's beautiful.
Riz is just like, Riz just looks back at them and is just like, very happy.
28. Wow, we're that. I can roll that high?
Yeah, roll me damage.
Oh, a mighty 3 plus 4. 5 damage.
Your blade is going to just fly up, go,
Sorry,
and
7.
fly back into the scabbard, and the Draconia is going to let out an and go and split in half. With that, the ground is beginning to fall apart even more. Everything is coming apart around you. Can I get a dex save from everybody just to stay on your feet?
More running.
God, I rolled really well on my dex saves.
16.
19 for Levna.
26.
That
So
is a
Frisk,
7.
help out anyone with her 26?
With a 26? Maybe. What, Kelara, what'd you get?
22.
22. And Aurontiros?
18.
And Godfrey, what'd you get?
16.
Okay, you're all fine. You all keep your balance and start running as
Except
you are...
Hazeal, who got a
That's
7.
Oh, I heard
Yeah,
17.
unfortunately-
I'm sorry.
Nope.
Riz, you
7.
may help Hazeal in return with that incredible
Perfect.
roll. Go
Yeah.
ahead and you may re-roll me, Hazeal.
That's a 17 on the die for a 19
Okay.
total.
All right. Rushing past the occupied mansion where they had set up some of their command center posts, you are going to notice, those of you with the observant feat are going to notice in the stables nearby, there are a couple of dragonelles that are just kind of hanging out. Like they're spooked and are looking around warily. Can I get an animal handling roll off of anyone who would like to look at them? I need a vibe
Sure.
check.
Yep.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Yes!
Why not?
Aurontiros!
All right, would you get on your animal handling rolls just to give to vibe check?
Not 20 for 30.
Okay, they have been,
I was gonna
Kelara,
like, why are you talking to them? Stop wasting spells.
as you look over, they are not hostile. They are, in fact, have been separated from their riders from the looks of it. There are 4 of them.
Kalara's gonna try approaching one if
Okay,
it's not hostile
It's going to look
and
at
holding
you.
out like a treat of some sort. She's not sure what
Okay.
she's got in her pocket, but she's probably got something sweet.
You probably have some scraps or something. Yeah. The ground starts to come apart a bit, and it's going to kind of sniff at you. Aurontiros, you said you were casting Speak with Animals.
That's correct. Yes.
Okay. What do you say?
We're all still running. Mid-stride, he's going to run and jump on the biggest one and say, "You're taking us all out of here if you want to survive. Now."
Make me a persuasion roll.
All right.
And make it with advantage because of Kalara's treats.
Can I make an intimidation roll?
You can if you would prefer. but
There's
you
not a
won't-
lot of...
You won't have
per-
advantage on the
persuasion.
intimidation roll
Oh, okay. Because of the treats.
because of the treats. I don't think you can intimidate with treats unless you're like an Italian grandmother.
That's fair.
Kalara's not there yet.
Persuasion is 9, and I rolled a 19.
Okay.
28.
The Dragonels are going to take a look at you and go, "Yeah, all right, mate. Happy to serve." They say to you because you can speak with animals. Everyone else
should
is going to
hope.
hear. And they are going to bow their heads for you. Who is going on whom? There are 4 of these Dragonels.
Riz drags Hazeal to a Dragonel.
Hazel's just slightly distracted, then suddenly she's on a Dragonel and goes, "Ah!"
Riz will take the sash that she's wearing and just put it over Hazel's eyes. Just hold on and don't worry about it.
I just hold Riz.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Aurontiros,
Levna?
you're on one. Levna is going to hop up behind you.
Kelara is going to, I think, mount the one that she has been making friends with.
All right. And Godfrey, you're going to mount one.
Sounds good.
All right. As the city begins to fall apart, there is a sudden lurch as the Dragonels and take to the sky. You feel the city begin to vanish beneath you. You see everything begin to fall away as the Dragonels lift you. You hold on for dear life, although these Dragonels are Dragon Army Dragonels, so they do have saddles that you can cling to at least. Aurontiros, as you rise to the sky, Levna wraps her arms around your waist and leans in and says, "This doesn't... Nobody... Don't repeat this."
Don't repeat what?
Exactly. And she'll squeeze as she looks down at the ever ascending, or, well, the ever distanced ground beneath her. You continue to rise, flying across the horizon. The Dragonels bank to the east, putting a wide swath between you and the Bastion of Takasis, the new flying citadel. You make it over the edge, and soon find yourselves flying over the northern wastes. Which ways are you headed?
To the army camp, I'm guessing?
Okay. Can I get a survival roll from anyone who wants to try to navigate?
I'm blindfolded. I'm going to remain blindfolded. I'm not good at survival anyway.
18.
18? Okay.
26.
Okay, mine's not that. 19.
All right. You fly over the horizon, and 26, nobody beat that. Kelara, you are going to have a good sense of how to get there. And before long, you are going to take your Dragonels. The army has split off. And soon, you will fly south. The Red Dragon Army has been called back inside of the City of Lost Names by the rising of that new citadel. And soon, you will lower yourselves, landing next to where the army has regrouped. There is a large contingent of warriors there, but as you look around, anyone with a passive perception of 18 or higher is going to be able to see 1 out of every 3 of the soldiers is not here. Perhaps more. As you look around, the men and women, the soldiers here make quite a sound at your arrival. A couple of them immediately draw pikes and blades, seeing Dragon Army Dragonels approach. But soon they recognize you and call for your friends. A moment later, Darrett will rush out. His armor battered, his face stained with soot and blood. And he will run up beside you. My friends, you're all okay? Did you manage to succeed? Is that a Dragonlance? Whoa. We sustained
Also,
heavy losses, but you're all okay, Riz?
We slew the blue dragon in there. Balfaria? Sorry, Balafeon.
We need to get out of here. Whatever's drawn them back to the city won't keep them for long.
They're heading for Kalin next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we have to get there first.
Agreed.
All right, men, let's go! He shouts back at the troops. And behind you, as the cliffs surrounding the City of Lost Names grow increasingly distant, their red stone walls take on a violet hue. A floating island drifts over them, crowned by a terrifying temple smoldering with cataclysmic flames. As the flying citadel takes up position over the rallying Dragon Army troops there at the crevasse that leads into the valley, you can make out crimson pennants fluttering on this terrible new weapon in the Dragon Queen's arsenal. And that's where we're going to call this chapter, I think. You guys did it! Oh.
Holy shit!
We haven't died yet. I mean,
You haven't died
more than
yet.
once.
No, we had
more
one
than
death, but he got better.
Yeah, he got better.
But did you die?
But did you
Yes.
die?
Thank you, Kelara.
Right.
Holy shit. I was
Holy
just like,
shit.
oh, he actually killed me. Shit.
Damn straight.
I totally
you made me
forgot the
afeard of
lavender
you.
diamond dust. I was like, I think this is it.
No, I knew that we had the dust from lavender. I was like, because we bought 3, and Kelara used 1 on the random person that we saved outside of the camp. So I think there's 1 left.
It's not diamond dust, it's diamonds.
Yes, yes.
Worth up to.
Yeah.
So I had enough
Diamond
diamonds
dust, but
to
that
do
wasn't
7
usable.
300s.
Yeah.
Well, no, diamond dust is something else. That's a different one.
There was a smashed lockbox one time that had a bunch of
Wasn't
gem
that like
dust.
opal dust or something?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
But
well, I do want to say, did you have fun this episode, everybody?
Yeah.
No, that
Yeah,
was a
just a
blast.
little bit. Just a little bit.
Okay.
Is this Godfrey yet?
He's working on it. No, I
Yeah, I got a
to ask you.
Dragonlance dice box that my
That's
sister gave me when I was
amazing.
like 14.
Oh gosh,
That's
that's
so good. So folks, as we continue, we are moving into the final chapter of Shadow of the Dragon Queen. And
Oh,
I
dear.
think you should probably
Wow.
do it at level 10.
Yes.
Godfrey, are you going paladin or fighter for level 9 or level 2?
Oh, I'm gonna do paladin again.
Okay.
Near death experience,
That sounds...
or
Oh,
not
I
near
get
death.
an ASI. Do I do a feat or bring my dex to 20? Ooh, that's a
Ooh,
question.
That is always the question. Let's
Yep.
go ahead and roll our hit points up.
Oh yeah. Come on, D8. I rolled an 8. Yes.
Nice. All right, let's roll for
I'll take it.
Levna. You rolled a 7.
Me too.
Nice.
Okay, so that means...
96, which is the opposite of 69.
Oh,
Nice.
Okay, Levna finally has 92 hit points.
Whoa, I have more hit points than Levna?
She only has D8s because she's a sidekick.
Oh, so okay, so
We
we
roll-
like, yeah, the same. Okay, yeah.
Do we re-roll ones and twos?
You reroll 1s and 2s in my games, yes. But it also means that I reroll 1s and 2s on Dragonfire.
That's
So-
fair. I just
because
rolled
I think a
2 and
dragon
then
rolling a
1.
1 on Dragonfire is dumb.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. All right. Feet. Would a feet
4.
be good?
All right, you
I
guys
mean,
did it. You
lucky
survived. Well, mostly.
We did. That was so epic. That was so epic, Kelly.
Thank you. Thank you. You guys did some great work. Great work.
There
The
was some
double
amazing
fireballing.
strategy there.
Oh, God. I can't believe Levna came in clutch. That was ridiculous.
I was so
many
done.
bits from Levna.
I'm like, if we run into anything, I am just
Could have fireball it.
no more Mr. Nice Elf.
No more.
That's-
That's great.
Aurontiros just like takes off his cloak, flaps it, turns it around. It's black now, and he's just like, "Ah."
Oh my God, it actually is.
I didn't realize that, and that's amazing.
Oh, that's amazing.
gosh.
Also, Aurontiros, do me a favor, and next episode, while we are starting off, I want you to make sure that you check it through the purse.
Yep.
Oh, the dragon purse.
The dragon purse.
The like bag of holding. I'm guessing because it's light.
It's very light.
Maybe. It's very light.
All right. So, folks, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen. We're going to be back next week, and we're going to continue to have a lot of fun as we head toward the end of this campaign. I think this is going to end up being our longest campaign in episode numbers. But
What do you think this is going to be?
I think this is going to be like 37 long, plus 2 how-dos. Because I think our longest is 36 episodes. But double check.
Wasn't Rhyme 40?
Was Rhyme 40? Yeah, Rhyme dragged.
I think. Yeah, Rhyme was a.
We'll figure that out later. But I want to do a big
Yeah.
thank you. Folks, if you enjoy what we do here and you want to support the channel, definitely check out our sponsor, Bookwyrm Games, and use code DorkTales to save 10% on your orders. Great dice, great people, and tea and jewelry. You can't beat that. I also really want to encourage you to check out our Patreon, where for as little as $5 a month, you can get a ton of additional content, including tomorrow night's episode 0 of Old Gods of Appalachia, which if you know nothing about that podcast, check them out. It's a really, really good horror anthology podcast with a southern twang. Besides that, I need to thank our patrons, starting with our world building patron. That is Jade, the Maker of Monsters. I need to thank our divine patron, my mom and my stepdad. Hi, thank you very much. You too, love you big much. Our demonic patron, Precarious, as well as our wizards of the Patreon. That is Tammy the Forever Cleric, the Ink Goblin, and Eddie Isaacs. And our High Council of the Patreon, who have supported us in getting this far and have brought us the Dragonlance. That is Taryn, Buddy, Amberthist, Cubby Gummy, Raven with Baubles, Karasha Urquhart, Chef Eladeth, Larouk, Sorcerer Sanguine, Mike Baxter, and Kalin Whitebeard. You're all amazing. Thank you so much for your support. We couldn't do it without you. And if you have not joined our Discord, join our Discord because it's free. You might as well come and hang out with us. because we like you. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns for running this yourself, we're happy to give you advice. We have spoiler channels and places there you can go where you can learn more about this module and talk about it freely. Plus, we have a lot of memes. So come enjoy the meme dream and enjoy the meme dream team. And with that, I think that's it for tonight. We will see you next time here on Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen. Good night, everybody.